Hello?
Hello.
Hello. Good evening. Which is weird to say because it's still very bright outside. Welcome! It's every other Friday, and guess what? We hit a milestone. We got 666 followers. Which honestly is more iconic than everything else going on. Considering who our lovely friends are up against. But hello everyone! It is every other Friday, and welcome to GutPunchRP, a tabletop role-playing game stream channel focused on inclusivity in gaming spaces and charity. You can type !donate into the chat to get a link to our ongoing Tiltify event for I Need Diverse Games. And you can type !charity to learn more about them and all that they do. They are really cool. Each month we do give away some lovely prizes to random donors. So even $1 just helps if you can. Otherwise, you don't have to. But just so you are aware, because this is a charity stream, all the money that comes in from those bits and subs does go right back into the channel to be used for anything that could help make this even better. Did you know that we are sponsored by TabletopLoot.com? You can type !TabletopLoot for a link, and be sure to use the code GutPunchRP to save 15% at checkout. We are also sponsored by Dungeons Gate, a local Midwestern game shop. You can type !Dungeons Gate to check out their website, and be sure to use the code GutPunchRP to save 10% on anything that is not already discounted or good stuff. Would you like to support us in non-monetary ways? Give us a follow! We got Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube if you want to catch up on all past episodes of all 3 of the wonderful shows going on this lovely channel, as well as maybe seeing some things in the future. Who knows what's going to happen? But liking the videos, tweets, and retweeting our Go Live tweets really does help the channel and help us share our stories with everyone. If this is your first time at the channel, welcome! You have joined us for episode 11 of Darkness Rising, which is a homebrew fantasy 5e campaign that we do play every other Friday. Be sure to join us every Monday for the wonderful spooktastic Laurelwind, which I do believe they're in a magma dungeon with fun things in store for them, and they are not looking great, which is, always fun. We love the drama. And then every opposite of our Fridays on Thursday, you can join us for Cow Pals Adventure, always starting at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6:30 Central. So without further ado, let's get right into it with a little recap, shall we? Last time on Darkness Rising, Lauren and the wizard continued their assault upon the party until River cleverly changed her suggestion to commanding Lauren to leave by the quickest means necessary, which meant he did turn into a giant ancient white dragon. Quinn called him out by using the name Dragar, which he seemed to respond negatively to, which is totally fine. He did flee. The problem that now faced the party was that Arian, a supposed demon, still held the vials of dragon's breath poison, as well as chi. A simple but crazy solution came to Quinn in the form of the aid from Kronos. Together they went back in time, though it was a struggle. They were able to store the vials in Kira's bag of holding. As Quinn returned, an earthquake shook the world, and it was echoed by a wailing scream. Even with the time alteration, she was still missing, but Lauren was still steadily flying east under the suggestion. With her mind still focused on the spell, River convinced the party to allow her to recon into town alone and see what she could learn. What is really happening in this small town on the border of 2 nations? And with that, we'll go ahead and get into it. So my lovely friends, River has just convinced you all to let her go and go stealth into the town of Harvale. What are you all doing?
Panicking.
Valid.
Yeah, I would like sit down on like a log or something and just start like nervously sharpening my swords, like as a practiced action. Where you're sort of
kind of just going for it.
yeah,
All right.
and like listening between strokes of the whetstone.
Love that. Quinn, Kira, Jade, what you have to do?
Jade's meditating with like the orb as her focus. Just to,
Okay.
we got a while.
Are you holding on to the orb, or are you is it just in front of you? Like, how is Jade meditating about
I would say that she's holding it.
Okay. Can you roll me a general intelligence?
Good start.
Intelligence.
Oh,
we got this.
19.
Hey, squad.
All right.
Nice.
You sit there in the calm, surprisingly calm clearing that you have just, whisked away a very large white dragon. It's the first time you've seen something this large ever in the history of the world. They were thought to be a myth. Except you guys killed a small one, but they couldn't get any bigger than that, right? No, this thing was massive. But something about that dragon kind of like fills you with a cool air as you focus on this orb, almost as if a link is between you who has attuned to this thing and the dragon and the beat of his wings as he continues to fly to the east. You can feel the wind as it rushes past you faster than any storm could possibly brew, faster than even your connection to the elements could brew. And as you close your eyes and you focus, you can see the land pass beneath you. You can feel the frigid fury of not being able to break away from this suggestion. But you aren't him. You aren't Lauren. You are almost sharing the experience as you focus all your attention onto this orb. What do you do?
Guess I just unlock spying. I'm just going to observe and see if like this connection is something that he realizes is happening.
Okay. He doesn't seem to, from what you can tell. But you get the feeling you're not alone. Like you knew you weren't alone. You know that you, through your focus on this orb, are connected to the dragon. But there's something else, a tugging at you.
I want to shift focus to that.
Okay. You turn, and as you look, you're looking to the right, so to the south. And you see a bright light falling in to the south. It flickers, fades, and starts again. It almost seems as if, with your 19 intelligence roll, that is what is pulling you to the south. It is a warm pleading. And as you look at it, you can almost hear a soft voice just out of like earshot. It's very faint, almost as if it's struggling to reach you, but not yelling or screaming. It's a whisper, almost like it just graces, the voice just graces against your skin. And it says, "Come to me." And again, "Please, come to me." And still that single light continues to fall, flash, disappear, fall, flash, disappear. What do you do?
Do I hear enough to determine like if that was the same like kind of voice from like the dream?
With your 19 intelligence, it sure as heck sounded extremely familiar.
Okay. In this like state, is it possible to just like walk towards this?
Oh, you try to move away from where you are with Lauren as he's flying, and roll me a strength check, please.
15?
Okay, you struggle to get away from him with this connection that you have built between yourself and the orb, and consequently him. So it does not seem like you can move away from him.
Okay. I guess for now I'm just gonna keep watch on Lauren.
All right, so you continue your meditative state, listening to the faint sounds of the forest and Anissa's consistent, steady scraping of her whetstone along her blade. Quinn, Kira, what do you do?
Chicken. Okay.
Only two have it. I'm like, one of you's gotta tell me.
Yeah, so considering that I am quite a bit exhausted after turning back time, I will most likely just kind of sit down and maybe take out my journal, write down everything that transpired in the dream state, everything that we learned about the dragons and whatnot. And then potentially just ritually cast Comprehend Languages and take out the other journal and continue to read that. Probably nodding off a little bit here and there.
Doing that, like,
Yeah.
I'm not tired. Okay. And Kira, what do you do?
I think Kira's going to kind of take a few steps away from the rest of the party and take some time to... The party will probably hear her, like, muttering and mumbling under her breath, but she's gonna take some time to pray for a bit to her deity.
Can you roll me a religion check, please?
Sir. That's cocked. And that's okay. Religion, you say?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a big ol' 11.
Okay. How does Kira pray? Does she, like, obviously she verbally speaks, but are you standing? Are you sitting? Are you holding your what do you do?
I think she's not very formal about how she goes about it. I think
Okay.
like, there's some like ritual that's been drilled into her, sure, but like it's never felt right to her. So I think she just kind of like goes off a little ways away, just kind of takes a seat on the forest floor, just like has her holy symbol in hand, kind of like fidgeting with it. and kind of just talks to herself and to Torm.
You sit there and as you hold your holy symbol, it feels cold. Which is strange because you're holding it. It's metal. It should retain your heat.
Mm-hmm.
But it stays cold.
Is this some sort of sign? If it is, I don't know what it means. But if... Well, Tom, if you could... I mean, I know you're always looking out for me and all of that and everything, but if you could look out for all the innocent people in town and protect River right now, especially when she's out on her own, because she might need a little bit of help, and the rest of my friends when we finally go in there. But what does this mean, though? That my symbol being cold? Because I really don't understand.
There doesn't seem to be any other reaction as you reach out to him. But still, your holy symbol stays cool.
Well, I hope it's a good sign.
So
Anything?
time
Okay.
doesn't seem like there's anything at the moment. Time passes. It seems to stretch as River's disappearance becomes more and more noticed. And after about an hour, you hear it before you feel it. The low rumble of the earth shaking. And then it hits you, the ground becoming momentarily violent. And I need everyone to roll me a dexterity saving throw, please. Except for River. You're not there.
13.
13. Was it a 17? I tried to read your lips. No. Okay. What do we got?
8.
8. Love it.
Hold on, I can't math.
That's all right. It's Friday.
You're muted, Kai.
I got a natural 3 for a total of 4.
Hey!
All right. Nice.
Yeah.
Sub 10
well.
team.
Whew.
25.
All right.
15.
You're exhausted! Fucking rolled better than me
Oh,
and
wait.
exhausted.
Our save
Saving
set.
throw.
Yeah, our save.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, they're saving throws.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you're good.
Like,
It's only ability checks right now, I believe.
So far.
Jade, can I also get a concentration check to maintain that meditation?
Concentration.
Yeah, just because you're meditating.
Where
Keep
am I
it-
supposed to look for that?
I don't know, it's just retcon, right?
yeah, it's
I
just
believe
a
Yeah, it's Constitution.
Oh, okay. That is 19.
Okay. You take the earthquake in stride. You're just like, nah, that's fine. If you did get less than a 14, however, you are knocked prone.
I'm gonna preemptively jail this
Oh.
die.
So nothing too crazy.
What was that?
Guess what was that?
That is a great question. I'm gonna start walking towards town.
Yup, me too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, come on.
Oh,
I'll bring up the rear, but we'll start walking.
If you are walking, you would notice that Jade is still in her meditative
Jade.
gaze.
Jade. I'm like poking her.
Stay with her. When she comes out of it, follow us.
That's a
Leave her
terror.
alone.
how
Can't leave her alone.
about I stay with her?
That makes maybe a little more.
I can.
Sure.
One of you stay with her.
I can stay with her. I'm.
Liliana's walking towards the town.
Yeah.
She's
Alright.
having this conversation.
Yeah, go with them.
I also would have. I didn't realize the river was already gone. I would have cast protection from good and evil before she left.
Awesome. Good.
One quick question before we leave.
Sure.
Is Jade sitting are we on a path right now, or are we off in the woods a little?
You guys, from what I remember, you guys decided that you wanted to be away from the town, close enough that you could still get there, but far enough away that you would be a little bit harder to spot. So she led you to this clearing. So you're not there's not really any road directly to this clearing.
Just making sure.
Okay. So for my friends who have left, you don't get far before actually, what's everyone's passive perception for my friends who have left?
No.
Don't
11.
do this to me.
This sounds bad.
11 also.
My passive
Hey.
investigation is 17, but my passive perception is 10.
Okay, so 10, 11,
And also
Sure.
11.
and also 11. Okay. You are walking and you don't notice it at first. But Liliana, you take an extra step and you kind of stop for a second, and only because your passive investigation is so high, you realize that you walked past someone. It's very fleeting, but you were walking forward and you kind of had to stop and be like, because there's a disturbance in the ground as you're walking that shouldn't be there, considering about an hour has passed, an hour and a half maybe.
I'd recommend revealing yourself.
Who are you talking to?
Hush you.
River, Liliana is calling out to you.
She will pop up and where on earth are you guys going?
Oh, thank God.
Oh, okay.
Back to where we came
How
from.
was You didn't feel that earthquake?
Oh no, I
Walking and
saw
talking.
it's bad. It's bad.
Well, let's go.
And
No.
she's got
I was gonna say, tell everybody what have you got on you?
well actually I kind of wonder, is her disguise still up? Or would it have dropped by now?
I think it would have dropped.
Okay. So, yeah, she is carrying Chi. And she's a scrawny shit, but she's a scrawny shit. So it's just two scrawny shits trying. But she's passed out. She looks like she's been beaten and bloodied. And she's also because she wears that little black crop hood. There's a little black puppy in her hood.
Take Chi from her and
Thank you.
carry her. Yeah,
Okay, so definitely we're going to kill her. And also, whatever they're doing, they're starting right now, and it's bad.
Happened.
Well, there's a whole nother below the tavern situation going on, and there's imps in this one. I don't know the whole town, but everyone near the tavern is in some sort of trance. The minute that explosion thing went off, she's got it's messed up. Whatever she's doing to this town, it's getting the villagers. But she's down below. The villagers were all convinced that she was going to do something with Chi, and they were never going to see Chi again.
Can I do a thrice over of River to see if she's hurt in any way?
Go ahead and roll investigation because you're looking specifically for injuries on her.
27. I got a natural.
27. All right. Natural 20. We love that. River, what does Liliana see?
She's unscathed, maybe a little bit dirty, considering she was stealthing in some dirt tunnels and carrying a small child. So probably a little sweaty, a little gross. But yeah, looks like she wasn't in scrap at all.
Right, well, I figured you'd be able to handle it. We should probably get back to the others, though. They may be worried.
We're
And
walking.
Liliana will just start walking back.
What about what's going on in town?
Well, we have to get the others to deal with that, don't we?
Fine.
Okay. So for Jade and Quinn, Jade, are you still focusing on your connection?
Yeah, but I'm gonna also try to see if I can hear the voice again one good time.
Okay, go ahead and do that. Roll again for me.
What am I rolling?
Well, I don't remember. What did I have you roll?
It was intelligence the first time.
I think
Yes,
it was
yes.
intelligence the first time.
Yes, intelligence. Thank you. My mind everywhere right now. It's fine.
Oh, this is not good. 10.
That light, as you look to the south, that light seems to fade and vanish. And you begin to feel ice welling up in your chest. And it's not like it's hurting you. You welcome it. It is pure, unbridled, just power. And it just sits there.
I welcome this. It's not spooky. It
I
sounds.
mean,
spooky.
100%. But it's not like it doesn't feel like it's hurting you. And part of you, with what is your passive, or what's your straight intelligence?
13.
Okay. It's very it's not totally discomforting, but it's not totally welcome. You're not used to having ice in your chest, in your body. But it's not, for some reason, it doesn't seem like it shouldn't be there, even though part of you is like, no. What do you do?
Well, so it doesn't seem like all bad. Maybe I can just focus on that. Maybe I can keep that by the time I get out of the meditation.
Okay. You begin to focus. So you've got your main focus on the orb, and now you begin to center your inner focus on this power. I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
No. Con save?
Yes.
14.
Okay. You feel it well up, grow in you. Nothing seems to happen, though. Oh, Quinn, what are you doing?
I mean, I suppose I would try to continue to read a little bit of that journal and then probably start to get a little antsy and just kind of watch Jade and then keep watch for everybody else.
Okay. What is your passive perception?
11.
11. You look at Jade. Her skin wasn't slightly blue before, was it?
She's breathing
It's very faint.
correctly.
It's like right on her neck.
Quinn
and it's
would do the like awkward person get close to get a closer look.
okay. From what you can tell, she seems to be breathing fine. Unless if you want to roll me a medicine check to make a more astute observation, go for
Sure, I'll make a disadvantaged medicine check.
it. Go for it. She seems to be breathing fine. With your just
2
passive.
so
Okay.
so
all right.
it's a total of 14.
Okay. Yeah. Her breathing is slow and even, and this isn't the first time you've seen Jade enter a meditative trance. But it still doesn't seem wrong, except like her skin is darker, but I don't know why does that look blue? It's just weird, just slightly off.
Quinn will kind of like do a little bit of one of these numbers, like a little snap, and then we'll poke. If it's just in a certain area, that's
from what you can see, because Jade has robes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the crisscross robes. It just seems to be like coming up from the collar of her robes that you can see. You tap her, and Jade, can you make a concentration check for me, or concentration, to see if you can maintain your trance?
19.
Okay, yeah, you are deep. You've got this. You can actually feel Quinn poking you.
I'm sorry.
What'd you
Did you
do?
say that it felt cold or no?
Oh, yes. If you touch it, that it is ice.
So
that is ice.
Would I be
on
able,
her skin?
I'm assuming that I'd be able to put 2 and 2 together, that she is focusing on, has this orb out, and then is cold.
There's something going on. She is yeah. There's a connection going on here, and it's yeah.
I think Quinn will kind of like, realizing that Jade's not gonna get up, is going to kind of like get uncomfortably close and like look and inspect, and like a medical examiner is just like frantically writing in her notebook about this.
As you look at it, it's that dark frozen blue, but the sides of it are frosted, and then they fade away like as the heat of her body kind of melts it, but it's still there, like it's in a constant state of thawing and refreezing. Jade, what are you doing? You can feel there's someone just is poking you, and like you get the distinct sense that someone is way up in your bubble.
I mean, being in my bubble is fine, but I think that I get the sense that we're getting close to time to go, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna try to focus one last time on the ice stuff, and then, pass or fail, I'll get out of the state.
Okay, go ahead. Roll me that in.
Intelligence. Not smart. 12.
Okay. That feeling that you had, that tugging, it does seem to fade completely. But that growing icy feeling has begun to spread to your shoulders.
Yep, time to go.
Okay. As you come to, Quinn, I am so sorry, but I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please. Actually, Jade, can you make me a Dexterity saving throw first? Yeah.
11.
Okay, Quinn, I need that Constitution saving throw, please.
Ooh, that's a natural 1 for a total of 5.
Love it. Okay. Jade, as you come to, you feel that ice power. It's got to go somewhere. It's still there, and it manifests itself in the form of a large cone of ice gutting from your mouth. And when you are blasted with this frigid, icy air, and you take 2d6 cold damage
Well, that's fun.
for a total of 6 points.
Okay.
Yes.
Ow! But also fascinating, and then continues to write.
It is about this time that the rest of the party walks back into the clearing as this just you kind of are just like blasted with this the last remnants of this ice wind. And you look around and there's a very clear icy frost across the ground, stemming from where Jade is sitting.
Can you do that again? Like, what happens if you try?
We were
She
gone.
finally
for like
pissed you off
20
enough,
minutes.
didn't she?
Hang on. We need to go.
No. Can you do it again?
I attempt to do it again.
Okay. Roll me a flat d20.
River is going to have her telekinetic hands like behind Quinn in the event this goes off to pull her to the side and out of range of it.
I mean, I think Jade would like not look in anyone's direction. Just like pick something no one's standing in front of.
She's still
11.
prepared in case Quinn tries to do something.
Oh.
Valid.
Fair.
That was 11.
Okay. Nope, it seems to be gone. That icy feeling just not there anymore.
Get it out of your system.
Yeah, pin in that. River, you want to tell him what you saw?
Well, would we notice that like that she is now back after all this ice capades?
I mean, Anissa, you're carrying her, right?
Yeah, I'm carrying her.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if you look at them, yeah, she's there. She is thoroughly unconscious. She looks as if she has been sent through the ringer. She is beaten and bloody. She's got a growing purple bruise on her face. Her lip is split. Her nose probably broken. And then she's just hanging there. She's unconscious. But she does seem to be breathing from just looking her over.
Kira.
Yep.
She's stabilized. We don't know if she's still charmed yet or not.
Gotcha. She was charmed? Oh, yeah, from earlier.
Yes, from earlier. We don't know what hold the mayor's wife has on her because the mayor's wife definitely has some sort of hold going on in the village. They were watching the tavern, which, by the way, not a tavern. It's abandoned, dusty, nothing on top. Down below is caverns, prison cells. The villagers were convinced that the mayor was going to take care of Chi and they were never going to see her again. So definitely wasn't.
You say caverns, you mean actual caves?
Yes. Like she kind of motions to where like the dirt on her, like she's obviously been like sneaking around in dirt tunnels.
So it's like an anthill.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it. But whatever is going on, and she's gonna like turn to Liliana, and it's like it's starting now. Like if you have any hope of stopping whatever the fuck this chick is up to, you felt the ground shake. She screamed or something, and like everyone in town starts staring towards the tavern. She's starting something.
There was an earthquake?
Did you not
We're kind of out of it.
or into it? I think you were
Yeah.
operating on a separate level. Well, there's no point in rehashing old conversations, I don't think. We're all fairly clear where we stand on this. If you don't follow Kira and I in, I understand.
I'll lead you guys the way.
What are we doing with... I just kind of shrug.
Did we
That-
leave the old man still, like, with us? Or do we abandon him somewhere?
I think he ran off into the
I thought he
woods
was
Yeah.
after I
unconscious.
exercised.
Yeah,
he might
he's
have-
unconscious. He is
yeah.
unconscious.
Let's
Maybe
leave.
we
Could look
take
off
them
the-
to the old man's house, to Selden's home outside of the town.
Take us quite a ways.
Yeah, it would take time.
Yeah,
2 hours.
It would take a while.
You said she's stabilized, though, right?
She is.
We could hide her.
We could hide her here.
Yeah. Hide her, hide the old man, and she's gonna kind of motion towards the puppy. Leave the puppy to guard him.
We have a puppy?
Oh,
He's adorable! And Liliana just goes over.
name!
It's an itty bitty tiny, like, hellhound.
Oh.
River's just like deadpans, like, this is
that-
Illidan. You can call him Dan. I've had him for an hour and I love him dearly. If anything happens to him, I will murder everything.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
For
But
those
yeah.
who have done any research into anything of the fiendish sort of nature, yeah, this is indeed a hellhound puppy, and you would absolutely recognize it from the very black fur and the faint, almost red, smoldering, little like streams coming from its like paws and jaw. But it is absolutely like a little puppy. It's got that little face, and it's just kind of like, what?
The ears doing a little up droopy thing.
Yeah.
Liliana will just start like muttering baby talk to it in Infernal.
Do you realize
Okay.
that's a hellhound?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the problem?
Yeah, I figured it was something fiendish. It was around a bunch of other hellhounds and imps and stuff. But it's a little puppy.
So you theoretically took this from its mother.
It followed me, and it got to the point where if, it would not leave me alone, and if I didn't take it with me, it was going to lead something to me.
Very well.
Fair
That's,
enough.
Okay. Do you think that it would stay here and not try to follow you back to town?
That's a good point.
Oh, yeah.
In the background, making like a lean-to. I've set she down gently.
Liliana, can you roll me animal handling real quick?
Yes, absolutely. That is a 19.
You talked to this thing in Infernal, and it just kind of like yips, and as it opens its mouth, its jaw a little too long, but it's playful. It responds very positively to your words, and actually seems to like cock its ear as if to hear you better.
I might be able to get him to stay, but do we want to leave him behind?
Well, I guess we can take him with us, I figured. Maybe he'd be safer out here if we're going into a brawl. And hopefully if we're coming back, we're coming out to check on Chi and the old man.
But, I mean, we could rope him up.
Yeah. Or we can take him with us. Either way, we should go quickly.
Right. Yes. The town.
So, the back quickly chopping together lean-to. Give me like 30 more seconds!
Help!
River, she'll
Well, I
take
mean-
off her hoodie and like wrap the puppy up and like put him with Chi and like in Infernal, because she also speaks Infernal. We'll tell the puppy to stay and like take a few steps back and see what the puppy does.
Okay, roll me animal handling.
Come on. That's why I play role-playing games.
Just to get dogs.
Just to get dogs. 17!
You take a step back, and it does a little pounce thing. But it sits, and then it pounces again, like, we gonna play a game? We gonna play a game? But it does not seem to move away from where you have tied it.
She leaves it some jerky in. Okay.
Nice.
I'd also like to leave like a small puzzle, like a multicolored puzzle box for children next to Chi, just so she knows who saved, like, roughly that it was us, since I've given her a puzzle box before.
All right.
And Jade's gonna take out that fabric she had bought before.
Okay.
Because on the off time, she had made like a cloak Chi size
Okay.
and just drape that over her.
Okay. All right. All right. So, Anissa, as you finish building your little lean-to, do you have it like
against a tree, like preferably between two bushes, sort of, so we can like shove them in there all together and just it'll be nice and camouflage.
Can you roll me a survival check?
Oh,
Do you want some help with that?
yeah, I could use some help, I say as I roll a natural 1.
Ooh.
I just have chopped random branches off of trees and I'm not doing well.
17.
So you've traveled before. Like, this is not your first time traveling. So you are able to make semblance of a lean-to. It's not your best work because you are in a hurry. But when Jade notices you struggle, she comes over to assist, and you are able to make a fairly decent little lean-to between over some bushes that you can tuck the old man and Chi into.
Thanks. That was not my finest hour. I don't know why I'm so bad at lean-tos. I'm a city kid. It's fine.
It's fine. We're on a deadline.
Yeah. All right. And just kind of power walk to the rest of the group in light embarrassment.
It'll serve its purpose. Thanks for making sure they have some sort of shelter while they're knocked out cold.
Yeah.
Hides them pretty well. Let's go stop this stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so, and as they're walking River, we'll kind of say, I think we can head straight to, I didn't really have much trouble leaving the town. Everyone was kind of just looking towards the tavern. So I think we can just get in and head down. And if it's similar to what the other cave was, the prison cells were near where Lauren was kind of keeping his station. So if we head back to the prison cells and then keep going.
Okay.
And there are people in prison, right?
Well, I only saw Chi. There wasn't anyone else down there.
Were the caves really big, or was it just like a little bit that they had dug out?
It was like a network, right? Because I was following some imps.
You would have noticed it wasn't as it didn't seem to be as big as the caves that were underneath the Silver Moon.
Not as big as the Silver Moon Inn, but a couple different paths and
probably too big to smoke them out is what I'm...
Yeah, I don't know how deep it goes, unfortunately, and there could always be another back door. Might stop them, though, if we come to that.
That was my best idea, is really what I had. Normally you set stuff on fire, like people run out. This might not work that time.
Yeah, and there's actually nobody really in the tavern that I can tell. It's just all below.
Look at everyone else and shrug.
River is going to kind of go alongside Quinn. And listen, I know you're kind of tapped. And I can also cancel out magic. do it without people noticing. So I don't know if you picked up on that or not. So if there's a spell going off, reserve your stuff. I'll hold off and try and get as many of those as I can.
Thank you. Well, and if we have something that is a spell of sorts that has a lingering effect, I should be able to handle most things.
All right. Well, try and stop what we can. If you guys try and take down Big Baddie as quick as possible.
I can change fate about 2 more times. That's about it.
And it's still really unnerving that you can do that.
What is our marching?
I imagine.
I think Kira and Liliana in the front.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
bring up the rear.
I'll be in the back.
Be not too far them telling him where to go. But I imagine she already told him we're going straight for the tavern, so.
Okay. Are you going to go the back way or circle around to the front?
No, she's going to take him to the back door.
Okay.
Try and...
Okay. So as you all walk, as you approach the town, you can hear a rhythmic muttering. Can't quite make out the words, but it's unified. It's dozens of voices speaking at once. The same thing, but it's not yelling or screaming. It's just monotone, monotonous. But you come around the back and you kind of glance towards the front and you can see the people of Harvale. They are just standing in front of the tavern in a cluster, and they are speaking. But they're speaking in a tongue you do not understand.
Well, that's fucking creepy.
Don't like that?
No.
looking up at the top of the tower, is there anything different, weird happening there?
Nope, not that you can tell.
Okay. If River tries to telekinetically shove one of them, what do they do?
They stumble, but their words do not stop.
Oh, that's creepy. Yeah, we're not going to break whatever she has on them unless we stop her.
It's likely a part of the ritual. We need to cut off the head of the snake, not deal with the tail.
Yep. Let's go. Pushing in the doors.
You open the doors, and this was probably once a tavern, but just like River said, it is covered in dust. Like, the only footprints that you can see look to be very, very recent, and there is a single set of them.
Are they my friends?
Yes.
Can I do an investigation check on? Well, actually, River's been in here. I will assume if there's nothing that she's going to tell us about, then it's clear.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just continue following her lead. Head on a swivel.
Yeah.
That thing was really trapped. Did a pretty thorough look over in this place. That's how I found the hidden door down below.
Great, then let's go.
And as you get to that hidden door, I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw as another wave ripples out, centered from beneath you in an earthquake.
Natural 17.
Ooh.
Okay.
21.
All right.
22.
Okay.
17.
17.
15.
Natural
15.
17 as well for a total of 19.
Okay.
Damn, look at us.
You did not get higher than a 16.
Oh, shit.
you find yourself stumbling as you begin to fall, as the ground beneath you from where the door is begins to crumble down into the tunnel beneath you.
How far of a drop is it?
I believe I said it was 10 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Can I try to catch River?
Yeah, roll that dexterity check for me.
I do not.
Oh, river and falling. River and falling.
Oh,
Okay.
Just as a river's fallen a few times, does it look like she's going to take damage if she hits the ground?
If you do, I mean, it's 10 feet, so it would be very minimal.
I don't
Like
care
it-
about the amount.
Like
I
a
just-
D4. Like a
I don't
D4.
care about the amount.
Yes, you would take some damage.
Okay, she will Misty Step then and
Okay.
here.
You land at the bottom and you all look as River is standing on a platform just beneath the opening.
I'm just gonna jump down.
Okay.
If you look at River, you realize, like, kind of similar to what Quinn was doing last time, her mind is partially focused on something else. She's still concentrating on a spell.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of,
I was about to ask, like, on our way over, how much time we have left on that?
as you fell, it's a concentration spell. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I Misty Step, so I won't take damage.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But
You're good. You're good.
Okay, I need to get my spell points.
All right. So, you all, well, I shouldn't say you all. Kira joins. Who else said they were joining down?
I will, before I move down, I'll take a piece of red chalk and just make a quick, just a rough eye of the Crimson Iris, like on the frame, sort of in the bottom right-hand corner. Because Liliana's planning to have, like, the order come through behind them and sweep all this. So she's marking certain points of entry as we go. And I'll follow River down.
Okay. You are assailed whenever you all join with the overwhelming stench of sulfur. It permeates the air here like just a stagnant aroma that has just been here for a very long time. But the caves around you seem to be made of a black, polished stone that looks extremely sharp.
Do any of us know enough about, geology to know what's happening here?
Or about fiendish and hellish things.
Go ahead and roll me a religion or survival if you're checking the rock.
Yeah.
Or a nature check. Natural 19, okay.
Yeah, for
Would I-
23.
Would this be related enough for me to get advantage?
Yeah,
fiend fair?
it's fiend, so yeah, absolutely.
15 for Kira
15,
for religion.
It's a natural 20 for 27.
Okay. As you jump down and the sulfur smell permeates the air, Anissa, you notice this rock is not normal. This is not of your continent. This is not of your home world, Earth. Like, this is harder than any of the stones you've ever seen. Kira, you get the sense that this isn't. There's an aura of just wrongness around you, but it's not like normal wrongness. This is like, I mean, not that wrongness is normal. This is not of your world. And Liliana,
I did roll religion.
you rolled religion. Okay. You would also get the sense you are not where you once were anymore.
Is so as we're going, anyone standing close enough to Liliana would probably hear her. She's just muttering under her breath. She's trying to use the travel time to this, whatever this is, to try and put together the pieces that River has given her to try and get a beat on what this is. She's like, mass charming, maybe succubus, sulfur smell, brimstone, definitely a demon. And she's just like, every time she gets a new piece of information, she's trying to put the puzzle together on what type of creature this is.
This
if it's
feels
something
wrong.
she's heard of.
Right, Liliana? This doesn't feel right. This isn't home, is it?
Yes, I believe we're on another plane of existence.
Okay, it's not just me. Then it was okay. Great. Okay.
Fascinating.
What?
No, that's not. That's what?
What?
It's
That's
nothing.
definitely not good.
Don't be that worried about it. We're just on its home turf.
I would like
Which
to
is
also
not
be more
good.
worried.
Is this the same, like, everything looks the same to River as the first time she was in here, or is it different?
Yes and no. So
Oh,
this
shit,
is the
okay.
same layout that you entered before, but this is not, it doesn't have that same feeling that you had before. This is morphed, changed. It's the same, like, you look and you're like, this is where I was before, but this is not where I was before.
This is new. This is different. This is weird.
She may be trying to terraform or open a rift of some kind.
That's what it seems like. Yes, this feels an awful lot like, I don't know, the Hells, maybe? I don't know.
DM, I would like to make note of the time. Try to mentally recall the location of the sun in the sky, and I would like to set a timer right now.
I left a puppy in my coat. Damn it, should have brought them with.
There's snacks in your coat. It's fine.
You have some jerky. I mean,
It
Get back. The
is-
puppy's fully grown.
He's
Yeah.
He's a big boy.
when you left or when you entered here, you would have noticed that it was probably just after noon by this point, because you guys woke up, had a little discussion. Then Lauren said, "Oh, hi, I'm here." That fight probably took less than an hour, and then it's only been another hour or two since then. So you guys are having quite the day already.
This is gonna be really interesting to how the suggestion spell is gonna turn out, depending on how long the timing.
Yeah, so you're at 4 hours. You got about 4 hours left.
Or material plane hours.
Yeah.
4
Oh,
material
wow.
plane hours.
Mhm.
Well, 4 hours. River's concentrating, so it's however it's panning out for River.
Yeah.
This could get iffy.
Yes, well, in for a penny. It's a bit late now.
Yep, let's keep going.
All right.
No turning back now.
Well, we can cross that bridge when we get there.
the bridge to turn back is literally directly behind us.
And
Nope,
you
let's
look,
go.
and it is still open and above you.
I'm like grabbing whoever's behind me, like just like grabbing like Anissa's sleeve, like come on, let's go.
Okay.
I'm in the back.
That's true. Oh yeah.
I don't know if you can hear Lola's dissent to anyone who's trying to stay back.
Can't say no to Lola.
She's got opinions.
Look at her. She's just so cute. She's like, don't stay. All right. So you step out off this little platform and you go forward a few steps and you come to a very large T section. to the left, you can hear faint bubbling sound. River, you would know that you went to the right before. And you know that the last time you were down here, there is an alcove with the cages.
I went right last time. It led right to the prison caves or cages where there was an alcove. There was another path that kind of continued along.
What
there's something to the left.
What are the state of the people in the cages? Was she the only?
She was the only one.
Do you think there would be people now that we're in wherever the hell we are now?
Why don't we go find out?
Sure.
River will lead the way, or well, direct whoever's in front of her which way to go.
Right. You go to the right, and as you approach, you can hear voices. And my friends who speak Infernal, you hear, "Where did it go? It was just here. I don't know. I thought you were supposed to watch it. No, it was
Arm out,
right.
stopping the party.
I told you to watch it. The mistress wants it unharmed." Well, that's a little hard, as you say we had already... That is beside the point. Go find it, and quiet those mutts there. Whining is getting on my nerve. Oh, yes, of course, I'll certainly try, but I don't think the mistress... Quiet! And with that last quiet, you can all hear it, this language that is not common.
2 voices or 3?
2 voices.
River has her crossbow out, and
There's no sound coming from behind us, though, still, right? Just...
Yeah, no sound coming from behind you aside from the bubbling, although as you go to the right, the bubbling gets fainter.
Okay. Takes out hammer.
Hand on sword.
Hand on sword.
Okay. If you want to go ahead and go to roll 20.
Oh
I
boy.
don't actually have a map for this. I said I lied. I'm a liar.
River is as quietly as she can to Liliana. Can be like, if we keep one alive, they might be able to lead us the way.
Yes, probably the more scared of the 2.
I'll let you make that call.
As you kind of sort of look around the corner here, you can see that there's humans down here. They don't seem to match the voices that you heard. Go ahead and roll me an investigation, River, since you're looking for the callers.
That's very smart.
Also, make sure that you have access to your little token children. I think I got everybody, but I could be wrong.
Only an 8.
An 8? Okay. From this distance, it doesn't look like you can't quite tell. They're not really facing you.
How many humans?
2.
Are they armed?
Yes. In armor as well.
They don't seem to match the voices.
And you guys can move. You guys did move down a little bit, so if you want to bring yourselves to around here.
Oh, fucking doy! They're
Yeah, because
possessed.
you did walk a little bit.
Liliana will. It was good. Liliana will sort of like, turn back to the group. I don't know if any of them speak CSL, Common Sign Language, but Liliana signs that they're likely possessed, non-lethal if possible.
Feel River's been around long enough. She's probably picked up the basics from you.
Yeah. And you had already mentioned to Liliana that definitely thinking non-lethal damage for one of them, but whether or not you tell the rest of the party.
Very quietly as she can, River will tell the rest of the party. If we keep one alive, I might be able to lead the way.
Just nods. Yeah.
But River is going to hold a chill touch in case they start getting aggressive.
Gonna kind of like, I think Kira will just like catch Liliana's eye and just kind of like nod towards them, like, are we going? Are we going? Are we going? Are we going?
Seeing
and what?
I was just gonna say, seeing River ready, I will also ready a cantrip.
Yeah, and Liliana will point to the far one on the left-hand side, closer to the bed, and point to Kira like, that's yours. And if everyone else looks ready, Liliana's just gonna bull rush this person, like full 30 feet.
Oh, same.
Attack.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell yes. Hell yes.
All right. Go ahead. Give me that.
You know what? I'm just gonna Dennis jump onto the table because that's the fastest way to get over there.
You know, it sure is.
I just need an acrobatics
Here
check
it
for
is.
that.
Oh no.
Or athletics. I'll take either one.
I will happily do athletics, yes. Thank you.
Excuse me.
12.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to scramble up on the table. You don't get like the fluid jump up, but you're able to like hoist yourself up quickly enough. And as Liliana, as you bum rush this mortal from his mouth, you hear that guttural, infernal, and go ahead and roll to hit.
That is a 22 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that might hit.
Yee. Also, this I am doing booming blades specifically. Liliana's just going to rush up, sort of flip the sword upside down, and crack him across the face and say, "Don't move."
Okay. And roll your damage for me.
Fun stuff. Oh god, so many d8s. Oh Christ, that is 14 points of thunder damage.
Okay. Does the booming blade effect happen if he doesn't move, or is it?
So it's 2d8 on the hit.
Okay.
And then if they move after that, before the start of my next turn, it's another 2d8 thunder damage.
Okay. Cool. All right. You watch as the lightning racks this thing's body. And then I need everyone to go ahead and roll me initiative.
I can never remember this. Is initiative an ability check?
Ooh.
Yes, it is.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Natural 1.
Oh.
Yep.
For 2 total.
Boy.
I'm just gonna put you. I don't know why you guys do this to me. It's just so embarrassing.
Okay. Anissa, you said you got a
2.
2.
Yeah.
Okay. There you are. 2. Okay. Kira, what'd you get?
10.
Jade?
Boy.
4. River?
8.
Oh my goodness.
Quinn?
13.
Okay, got that one in there. All right, and then Liliana.
19.
19. All right, let me go ahead and roll my little friendies here.
Goodness gracious, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's really tragic.
I got the
Struggling.
we're not doing good.
I gotta say that with those rolls, like, thank goodness we didn't try sneaking fast.
That's true.
I don't know.
It would have
Like,
come out a little the same.
yeah. Then we'd have a second roll for initiative, right?
Yeah.
Stat blocks. Okay. Oh no! I lost them all.
Oh no!
Okay. Reroll. All right. One more time. Liliana, what'd you get? 19, right?
19, yeah.
Kira
10.
and Jade.
4.
River
8, I believe.
8. Okay, so that did stick. And then Anissa, you got
2.
Okay. Got this. Got that little turn order set up, which we love. All right, so at the top of the round, it is the guy you just hit, Liliana, and he's very clearly pissed off. But as you hit him, you notice that the damage that you did what you expected it to do. However, there's something not quite right. As you stare at this thing, his eyes don't seem to blink. At least, not the human ones. You watch as beneath the human ones, eyes close vertically, and he is going to go ahead and lash out at you. Does 16 hit?
Just barely, yeah.
Okay. I was like, I couldn't remember. All right. So he slashes up with you with his sword, which is. So you're going to take a whopping 8 points of damage. 6 plus 2.
Okay.
But that is all he can do. So next up, Liliana.
Shit. I'll crack him across the face again.
Okay, go ahead, roll to hit.
That I am rolling like something bad's gonna happen to me at the end of this session. That's a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Anytime I roll really well during a session, the cliffhanger is always where my recompense shows up.
Ugh.
That's 12 points of damage. I rolled an 8.
Okay.
The good rolls are starting to make me nervous now. I don't like them anymore. There's too many of them.
You can
Alright.
have mine.
Well, I don't want to
Trade you.
trade that hard.
All right. Anything else you would like to do for your turn?
I'll say in Infernal, take me to her and keep your life.
Startled for a second. But it is now one of the creatures in the back. You hear a low rumbling growls of anger as this creature charges forward. And this let's see, where does it go? It's going to come over here and attack you, Liana, as a massive black hellhound beast charges forward and attacks you. That is its bite, its chomp chomp. That is a 15 to hit, so that does not. Which we love. Excuse me. Computer, please start with that. Thank you. Okay. Does it get it? No, just one. Okay. So Quinn, it is now your turn.
I will let off the ray of frost that I was holding at the little beastie that charged up.
Okay.
That is a 12 to hit.
That does not hit.
Ah, shit. And I'm good right where I am.
All right. All right. Next up is this other guy, and he, seeing this, kind of backs up a little bit, and he draws his crossbow. And Kira, he's gonna fire at you. Does an 8 hit?
It does not.
All right.
Darn.
That is his turn. So Kira, it is now your turn.
All right, well, we're gonna jump down from the table
Okay.
and take a swing with the pommel of my sword. Just try to knock this guy out.
All right.
And that will be a 19 to hit.
Yep, that will hit.
Cool. And then 12 points of damage
Okay.
for the first. Is still up. Still.
Yeah, he is still up.
Second attack then.
Okay.
Again, same thing with the pommel of the sword. That will be a 27 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
And then this time it'll be 11 points of damage.
Okay. He is still up, but you do notice that same thing, like the damage hits. He doesn't look like he's badly damaged, but like at the same time he does, but you do notice that the human eyes don't move, but eyes behind the human eyes do blink at you. Next up, River.
Has anyone touched the puppies yet?
Yes. Quinn
did.
tried, but it did not work.
Okay.
Did not
River. Quick scan around. Anything coming? Or anything seem to notice?
From a quick scan around with passive of 11, right?
No, passive is 12.
12? No, nothing seems to be coming.
She will tuck herself in there. She is going to shove that doggo to there.
Okay.
And while she does that, she is going to, in Infernal, also cast a minor illusion of like something roaring around her, like another beast. And in Infernal, she is going to tell it to heal. And just trying to intimidate this dog to...
Okay. Roll a...
Or persuade this dog to heal?
I was going to say, either... I don't feel like this would be a combo roll, because intimidation and animal handling, but...
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead. Since you're yelling at it, do intimidation.
Okay.
Intimidate this creature to obey. Heal.
Okay. Oh shit, that's a lot better than I thought. Okay, 16.
Okay,
More intimidating than I
you
thought.
shove this beastie back, and it kind of hits the wall and goes down on all fours, and it snarls and it looks at you. and it sees your illusion appear behind it. It hears your voice, and it cowers back, and it just kind of like sits there and snarls. It does not seem to make any other moves, but it is eyes locked with you.
Shit. But good puppy.
Okay. Anything else you would like to do for your turn?
That would be her action, correct?
Yes.
Then, yeah, she good.
Okay. Next up is the other beast, and it sees you, Kira, and is going to jump at you and give you a little chompy chomp with its snippy snap claw mouth.
Do it.
That is a 15 to hit.
That misses.
All right, so that is that. All right, we are to Jade.
I'm gonna put myself between the dog and River, like
Okay.
over here.
Okay.
You.
And I'm gonna swing. What do I have?
Okay.
here?
Go ahead.
Math is hard.
That was very hard.
23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Shit.
7 points of damage.
Okay. Okay.
Swing again.
Go for it.
I don't drop the dice like off the desk.
I do that daily. It's fine.
19 to hit.
That does hit.
6 points of damage.
Okay.
Done all of it.
All right. Your hits land true. Anything else?
I will stay in its path so it can't see it.
Okay. All right. Nissa, you're up.
Okay, well, I'm just standing back here with my ass hanging out, clearly. So yeah, I'm like, oh shit, we're fighting? Run up, no, maybe get the move one.
Do that.
Run up
Yeah.
here. I think that's 30. If I glance that way, could I use my bonus action to do a slightly better, like, anything I come in look?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Is that investigation or perception? Sorry.
If you're looking, I usually say if you're looking for something specific, investigation. If you're just trying to get a general feel, perception.
They're both +1. I don't even know. Wait. It's the tiniest writing. I'll just go 13 perception.
13? Okay. Nothing seems to be coming from what you can see, but there is like a almost hazy distortion coming from this direction.
Is it moving?
Nope, it's just kind of there. Like there's a ripple effect in the air.
Ooh, do not like. I just look back at Quinn, be like, Quinn, look out for the cloud. And then I use my action to dash. And just like Kira did, I am going to parkour off the table.
All right, athletics or acrobatics?
Okay, it's a hardy and athletic jump. For 15 total.
Oh yeah, you are able to you slam your hand down and slide over the table.
Yeah, and then I am just jumping into flanking, and that'll be my turn.
All right, love it. Right, next up is this other guard's turn. Oh, we're back to the top. So that was one round done. So this guard is kind of he looks behind him, but he can't focus on that one right now. This one's doing damage. So he is going to go ahead and swing out with his sword on Liliana That's a natural 20.
Okay.
Just barely misses. Oh darn.
Alright. 8.
Right.
So that's going to be 15 points of slashing damage.
Can I use my cloud rune just real quick?
Absolutely use that cloud rune.
Yeah, when you are a creature you see within 30 feet of you is hit by an attack roll, you can use your reaction to choose a different creature other than the attacker within 30 feet to have it hit, and I will have it hit Buddy, his little buddy in the corner, yellow guy.
Okay. So you go ahead and you activate this cloud rune, and he kind of like phases for a second, and I assume, does he move? Or is it just the attack just hits him? Like, you kind of like carry it over to his...
Yeah, I feel like, it's like I touch the little rune, something glows, and then like weird like airbender stuff. It's like the thing hits, but all the damage just like swooshes sideways to his friend.
Okay, absolutely. So he goes to swing his sword down on you, and Liliana, you get the sense that whatever he's about to do is going to hit and hit hard. And there's a sudden like crackling air burst kind of catches the blade and deflects it. And you watch as this gust sort of carries it and then falls down onto his friend here. And you watch as his friend's body sort of begins to sag, almost like it's too big for its skeleton now. But he's still standing. There's just not right about him. The skin sags, and you can sort of see, like, his eye kind of, like, droops a little bit, and there's skin beneath the skin. And that is his turn. So we are now to Liliana. It is your turn.
Oh, great heavens. I'll detach the short sword from the rapier and do a 2-weapon attack. So I'll attack and use my bonus action to attack again.
Okay.
Both non-lethal, please and thank you. That's a 15 to hit on the main hand.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And that's a 12 to hit on the offhand.
The offhand does not hit.
Okay. Then that is going to be 12 more damage.
Okay, you watch the skin sort of like loses its rigidity and sags, but still stands like it's not fitting to the skeleton anymore. But he still just stands there. Anything else you would like to do with your turn?
Boy. No. It's my turn.
Okay. It is now the Hellhound's turn, and it eyes you, River, just slightly past Jade, but it does look up at Jade after it has hit, and it will go ahead and lash out at her. Hold on. Okay. It kind of recoils. It's a little frightened now. So it kind of opens its jaws, and you watch as air goes in and smoke begins to pour out as its jaw just opens slightly too wide, sinew stretching, and it lets out a roar as fire bursts from its mouth. And I need Liliana and Jade to make dexterity saving throws as this thing uses its fire breath on you both.
It's a 1.
Okay.
23.
Okay. Jade, you do save Liliana. You do not. These things do look as if they've been emaciated. So it's not as strong as it could be, but it is still making a lot of damage. Ooh. So sorry.
Can I try to get down Mr. President, Liliana?
Liliana is a fire genasi.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
It's resistance, right? So you take half damage. Wonderful. Good. Because that is 19 points of fire damage if you failed. But fire genasi and succeed. So it is half of 19, which is 8, right? No, 9. 9. That's 18. So 9 points of fire damage. And this thing just, it smoke, residual smoke kind of pours out through the sinew and from its mouth as it snarls. But that is its turn. So Quinn, it is now your turn.
I will unmute myself. Yes. I will the hellhound that is the blue one over near
Yes.
Kira. I will cast a thing that I keep getting confused with what River does. Ray of Frost. Keep wanting to call it Chill Touched.
It's also fun.
I'm gonna throw that one on the ground. So I'll roll this one. That is 12 plus 9. So that's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
It takes 10 points of cold damage and is slowed by 10 feet.
Okay. Because math, I don't feel like doing. Okay. The ray of frost hits it and leaves frost on its skin that begins to hiss and steam, and it lets out a yelp. Anything else you would like to do with your turn?
I am quite good.
Okay. It is now the guy by Kira's turn. His body moves weird. The skin sags around the fingers, but he still holds it, and he kind of slashes awkwardly at you. However, I do not think a 13 will hit. So then it will bonus action rip itself free of the meat suit that it was wearing, and standing before you
There it is.
is a lanky, too long-limbed green creature, sort of like the one that you had seen before, but not quite. It has horns that you're not sure how it was hiding the horns within the meat suit. Its eyes are too big for its space, its teeth sharp, jagged, its claws just too long. And it stands before you. But that is its turn. So Kira, it is now your turn.
Oh, fuck this. And she's gonna swing it around and go at it with the blade this time.
They have wings?
It does not have wings.
Okay, alright.
It does not have wings. That is just what it looks like.
Yeah, Kira's just gonna flip her, just shift her grip on her sword so that it's gonna be blade first instead, and
Batter up.
All right, that is going to be a dirty 20 to hit for the first one.
Great. Yeah, that'll hit.
And an 18 to hit on the second.
And that will also hit.
Excellent. Okay. That first one is going to do 15 points of damage.
Okay.
And the second will do 16.
All right. This thing is looking real rough. You watch as green blood oozes from this thing's guts, and it lets out a. Anything else you would like to do for your turn?
That's it. That's all I got. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's not looking great. Oh, 20. Fool. I have so many tabs open right now. We love that. All right, River, it is your turn.
Did the cold magic seem particularly effective on the puppy?
It did not.
It did not. Okay. And you said that Kira's holding her own. Either of the puppies, do they look worse off than the other one? Do they look about the same?
They look about the same.
All right, yeah, she's gonna go after the one that she intimidated that is chomping on her friend.
All right.
Green buddy there, she will, seeing no pretense and hiding she has magic, just wing a Ray of Frost, because she also knows that one, Quinn.
Okay, go ahead, roll to hit.
That is, pretty good. Shit, math. 26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll.
Oh, not great. 8 cold damage. Rolled a 1 and a 7.
Question my math. Anything else you would like to do for your turn?
She'll shout to Liliana. Liliana needs some breathing room.
Just a bit would be lovely.
All right, she will shove the purple one. That's the one harassing Liliana.
Yes.
And I can't tell which figure is Liliana, so either away from her or towards her.
This is Liliana.
Okay, yeah, then she will shove the person 5 feet back.
Directly back or sort of off to the side?
Off to the side.
Okay. And...
So they will need to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, right. Okay, he might not move. Wait, his stat strength. Oh, he might. 13?
16.
Right, so he does get pushed back 5 feet. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
Okay. It is now this hellhound's turn, and hearing its mate's cry, it will risk the opportunity attack and go and run to its aid, leaving Kira's melee range. So go ahead and roll to hit.
2.
Gladly. That will be
and it's
a
yours
27.
as well. Yeah, go. 27, yeah, that's it.
Cool. That will then do 14 points of damage.
Okay. And Nissa?
I got a natural 17 for is that 24 to hit?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that'll hit.
All right, so I slam it with my hammer. Oh, that's the wrong dice. That's the right dice. Okay. For 6 points of bludgeoning damage and 5 points of cold damage.
How would you like to do this?
Just as it's running past, I twirl the hammer around and just slam it into its adorable little gross head.
Okay. Your hammer rings true, and this thing just slams into the ground, and it slides to a stop, unmoving at Jade's feet and its mate's feet. All right, so go ahead and remove him. He's dead. Oh, that's what I wanted. Okay, Jade, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna swing on the puppy that's still alive.
Okay.
25 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
5 points of damage.
All right. Starting to look a little worse for wear.
Good swing again.
Go for it.
That's another 25 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Nine points of damage.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
Ooh.
Ooh. I just bring the short sword down straight through the skull.
All
Get this
right.
out of here.
It lets out a faint whimper before falling to the ground. Your sword, its head being held up by the sword you just impaled into its body.
Ooh.
I really hope that wasn't Dan Dan's parents.
Probably was.
Probably was.
We should have brought the dog with us.
No, River's Dan's mom. It's fine.
Anything else you would like to do with your turn, Jade?
I think all I'm gonna do here is try to move towards this imp by like going this way. Hold on. How many feet do I have here? Oh yeah, no, I could totally do that. I'm just gonna hang out around this side of the table.
Okay.
And hang out over here.
Okay.
I feel like if we brought the puppy River, we just gotten hounded like right away.
Get it?
Or we could have got
Hounded.
3 puppies.
Hey.
Oh.
Anissa, it is your turn. So the guy is now beside you.
I spin quickly towards him and try and hit him in the face with the hammer a couple times. It's now just covered in like hellhound brains.
Absolutely.
Okay. So first one is going to be a natural 19 for 26 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
All right, and that'll be 5 points of bludgeoning damage. No, wait, sorry. 5 points of cold damage and 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
All
And
right.
the next one is 15 to hit.
That just hits. I do want to say real quick, as you swing your hammer to hit this thing, you watch as the meat suit's skin just kind of like full rotates around.
And I'm kind of grossed out and pull the hit on my second hammer, swing a little bit because I'm just like, ugh. So it's only 1 point of the cold damage and 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then for go ahead.
Nope, go ahead. Nope, you're good.
Okay. Then for a final action, it was a swing of my sword up from where I was holding it down by my side, and that is 22 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Just for 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And I'll stay there. That'll be a turn.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
Bless you.
Thank you. We are now back to this guy's turn, and he's a little irritated now. He kind of like digs his claws through the meat suit, rips it off, and standing before you is a long, lanky, black figure. But he will go ahead and lash out at you, and is a little irritated that you permeated. He destroyed his meat suit. How dare you?
His meat suit, oh no.
And this creature does have wings.
Ooh.
Also, this is the top of round 2. And it kind of looms up out of its body, and it is going to go ahead and slash at you with its claws. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. We are going to take 12 points of
No.
psychic damage.
Psychic damage?
Psychic damage. Cool. Psychic. And he says in his guttural tone, River and Liliana, you would understand, it says, the mistress was expecting you. And that is going to be its turn. Oh, I'm so sorry. No, yes, yeah, that is correct. Okay, Liliana, it is now your turn.
Julio. So this seems to be the one who is kind of giving orders to the other folk.
Yes.
Awesome sauce. I'm gonna fucking
Excuse me.
bless you. I will just swing weapons at his face. Why not?
Okay.
If it ain't broke. I'll take a step
absolutely.
forward.
Absolutely, go for it. Roll to hit.
That is a 24 with the main hand.
Yep, that'll hit.
And wow, that went fucking everywhere, didn't it? And that's a 15 with the offhand.
The 15 just hits.
Awesome. 11. It's 19 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And Liliana will look at the creature and say, well, if she knew we were coming, your shitty welcome party. And that's the end of her turn.
Quinn, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to move over here so I have a better line of sight, but also kind of hug this wall.
Absolutely.
Actually, could I, yes. So could I kind of come over here, peek around the corner, see if I see anything?
Sure. Your vision seems to be skewed, but there doesn't appear to be anything too much through the haze that is here, but the haze is very stagnant. It's almost as if you're looking through like too much heat coming from the ground. So everything looks sort of like warped, but there doesn't appear to be anything outside of that.
Neat. I'm going to just kind of move back down, so I'm hugging this wall and a little bit hidden. And then I will fire off a ray of frost at that one.
Big boy. Go for it. Roll to hit.
That is a 16, so that would be a 25 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
And again, that is 10 points of cold damage, and its movement speed is reduced by 10.
Okay. He kind of lets out a yell and growls angrily. Anything else you would like to do?
I'm good.
All right, it is now this boy's turn, and he is not happy. But he kind of pauses for a second here, and you watch as he kind of tilts his head as if listening to something before he lashes out at you with his claws. And that is a 19 to hit.
Against me?
Yes.
Yes, that hits.
I hope you're ready to take a whopping 2d4.
So ready.
If I can pick up the 2d4. There we go. That is 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And that is its turn. So, Kira, you're up.
I'm taking a swing at this one.
Go for it.
That will be an 18 to hit.
All right, that does hit. Roll for damage.
Excellent. God damn it. Okay. Well, that will be 10 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, excellent. I think this one, I think it's just a clean, like, stab. Just like,
Okay.
right in the middle of the chest. Call it done. Call it a day.
All right. You stab this thing and it lets out a wail as it like flails back on your sword before falling limp and dead.
If you wanted to keep one alive still, it's got to be the other.
Is that almost a moot point with her knowing we're here?
I thought so. So that's why I did that.
Well, only you and River would have understood that it said the mistress was waiting for you.
Well.
So only Liliana and River knew that one.
Wait, she knows we're here?
Oh, yes.
Oh. Well then, yeah. Definitely a moot point then.
Still would like to know a direction.
Here, is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
I will scoot on over here.
Okay.
But I will hold off
Okay.
on taking a swing.
River, it is now your turn.
Oh, shoot. Okay, Liliana already went. She will. Is it flying at all? Is it above ground, like at all?
Like it's like feet are up, but it's just kind of hovering right there.
Okay, she will use her bonus action more so for flavor than anything to shove him down. So like feet hit the ground.
Okay. His feet hit the ground.
And then in Infernal, she'll call out, we're more than happy to meet up with your mistress. Do tell us the way. Just, I guess, for flavor, minor illusion, like, more wisp of shadows, and like her face grows darker, and like just give her like a more demonic, fiendish appearance.
It kind of like does that the mouth of Sauron kind of smile like more it's trying to appease or it's like a sarcastic kind of like just oh that's so kind of you. But as it looks at you, there is something that flashes from his eyes. And he looks a little afraid. Is there anything else you would like to do with your turn?
Nope, just ask him. Tell us which way to go.
Okay. Jade, it is your turn.
I guess in common she'll yell out too that she knows we're here, trying to ask this guy which way to go. So one hit point if you can.
So don't kill him. Okay.
Barely breathing works.
Barely breathing. Got it. I'm gonna throw a dart. Cause I'm pretty sure if I get too close, we're gonna get too close to killing this thing.
We'll say he doesn't look too badly damaged at the moment.
Well, if you say all that,
Put it that
Go on.
way.
you put it that way, I'm going back to where I was.
Okay.
Let's just say I'm standing right there. And we're gonna swing on this guy. No, we're not. That is a natural one.
Does not hit.
Flanking? Is it yield flanking?
Oh, you are flanking. So yeah, advantage.
Oh,
You're
advantage.
flanking, you're flanking with Kira.
I got
Thank
you.
Oh,
Yes,
it's so bad. It's an 11.
And that does not hit. All right.
Nice.
Anything else you would like to do with your turn?
I could try to take a second swing.
Go for it.
But you said with advantage, right?
Yep. Because you are flanking with Kira.
It's the same number twice. Cool. It's 20 to hit.
Yep, that'll do it.
Ooh, 4 points of damage.
Okay. Great. Anything else?
I'll hang out here.
All right, sounds good. Anissa, you're up. What you doing?
Just like Batman yelling, "Tell us where she is," and then just swinging with absolute impunity. All right, so then, the first one is a natural 20.
Hey.
So that is with the hammer. So I just, okay, how does this work? I feel like I've only ever rolled like one natural 20 and it was something that didn't do anything. Okay.
So the one full dice roll, and then...
So it'll be 6 points of the cold damage,
Okay.
and then 16 points of bludgeoning damage
Nice.
for that one. So that's it. All right. And the second one is going to be 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. It's for 7 points of bludgeoning damage
Okay.
and 6 points of cold damage.
How would you like to do this?
Like that. Just like still just screaming, "Where is she?" And just like swing with the hammer like one way. He doesn't respond. Where is she again? Swing with the other way, and like just like kind of head goes flying. Hammer.
Absolutely. This thing dissipates into nothingness before you.
Yeah, he wasn't talking.
Right, and as
I
we...
suppose he certainly won't now.
Better him than us. It's fine.
True. Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
As the next... And this, is there anything else you would like to do with the rest of your turn?
The smoke is like completely gone. It's not like
It's sort of lingering, but it is beginning to like dissipate and fade.
sort of switch back and forth with it. My hammer.
All right. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw as a pulse of power explodes out across this cavern. And it hits you all.
All of us?
All of you.
I think the hell not.
Yeah.
I got a 4.
Solid 3. Nice.
Hey!
I got a 1. All we need is a 2.
Hey!
If we get a flush, no damage, right?
Yes, exactly. That's how it works.
That's house roll.
100%.
22.
Damn it.
Whatever.
That's one more
There's a
2 than we
2.
needed.
I was going to say there's a 2 in it.
21.
Hey, we're coming from the other direction.
Reverse flood.
Jade, what do you got?
24.
Oh.
Oh, it's so
If
close.
you did not get an 18 or higher, you do fail to
Damn.
save, and
Hey.
you will take First, you will be knocked to the ground. Everybody is knocked to the ground unless you want to make a dexterity saving throw to save yourself.
Yeah, might as well.
If you take full damage, you will take 21 points of force damage.
What?
If you succeeded, you will take half that, so 10
Ooh, yikes.
shit.
points of force
Yikes.
damage.
Holy
And
shit.
you hear echoing through the caverns. Come and play, or don't you?
It's like from on her back on the ground. She's like, I'm too fucking hurt to play.
Yeah, Liliana's gonna stagger to her feet and say, "Go fuck yourself."
Oh,
While Kira's getting up and going like, well, let's fucking go then.
Go where? We're a little beat up.
yeah,
Give you each something to say, and then we're going to take our break.
doing
I am
fine.
out of beverage. So,
River kept her
River?
safe. She rolled 14.
okay. Anybody else want to say anything? No? All right, we're going to go ahead and take our break real quick. So we'll be back in a few minutes, and we will pick up with the taunt of Lady Arian. So stick around, and we'll be back in just a few minutes.
Hello.
Why, hello.
Hello.
Back. I hope you guys are ready for some more fun. We've got
No.
when we last left, our powerful ladies all just got their get rocked by a wave of magical force that knocked them to their feet and sort of riddled their body with pain. And they're all getting back up after hearing a haunting voice through the cavern say, "Why don't you come and play?" So, you have all just stood back up. What are you doing?
Ow.
Ow.
Yeah, that hurt.
Did the voice sound like it was coming from any particular direction?
It wafted in this direction, but it did kind of echo throughout the entire thing. Like it kind of like bounced around
Is
a
there
bit.
anything of interest over where you all are?
Is there? DM?
Roll me a investigation check if you're looking for anything specific. Perception if you're just trying to get a general feel for what's around you.
Investigation? That's a 0.
This is a cave. This is a cave with sharp walls,
It sure is.
and it smells like rotten eggs. It's not pleasant. And now there's dead bodies everywhere. There's human skin,
Mm-hmm.
2 of them, just kind of
Gross.
laying on the
Yeah.
ground. It's not
That was a 1 with a -1 modifier.
Yeah. 13?
13.
So-
Go ahead.
22 for Liliana as well.
Okay. Anissa, you kind of look around. There are bones scattered all over this place. The cages don't. The one that's closest to you guys seems to have been used the most recent out of the 2. The one in the back seems to have a broken lock, and then Liliana, aside from the like weapons that they were holding when they were in their meat suits, they didn't really have much on them. They had like the general mail or plate mail from the armor that they had been wearing, but nothing much left. The big one didn't leave much behind. The other one did leave it, like its body is still there.
Can I get a gauge on what types of creatures these are?
Yeah, so you would know through your studies, and you said a 22
Investigation, yeah.
investigation. You would know that the one that dissipated was probably a shadow demon. It is still in the lower ranks of demons, but higher up than the Quasit that is the body that still remains. The Quasit did seem stronger than it should have been. Or Quasit, however. The shadow demon seemed a little weaker than it should have been. And the hellhounds were definitely weaker than they should have been.
Interesting. And is Liliana aware of the fact that Quasits generally aren't supposed to be able to possess people?
Yes, you would absolutely know that. They can shape change, but they don't typically possess.
These are not the types of creatures that are generally possession types. And even when they do shape change, it's not with external assistance like skin.
Yeah, that.
What is she doing?
This seemed more like disguises rather than any sort of possession, right? Like it was like the skin didn't fit them properly or something.
skin suits, and I'm like kind of poking one with my toe. I will also take, any daggers they have.
Yeah, okay. So you find a crossbow with, we'll say 17 bolts left. You find 2 short swords, and then 2 sets of base plate mail. If you wanted the armor. But, like, no coins or anything are on them.
I will take the crossbow.
Okay.
And I'll drop the short swords on the table, but
Okay.
What is she trying to accomplish?
I don't know that we'll find out here.
You're right. Shall we continue?
I think so.
How many short swords did you say?
2.
If one of them is pretty similar to mine, I'll take one of them.
Absolutely. It's just your basic short sword. Okay, so you...
And then what kind of crossbow, real quick, sorry.
A light crossbow, I believe it is.
Cool, just make sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, so what are we doing? We're heading onwards?
First things first, River, like seeing the kind of heat waves down that tunnel where the voice came from. First, she's going to send like a candle with her mage hand down there to see if it starts melting at all.
Okay. You send your mage hand down with the candle, and it enters the warped air, and it actually dissipates.
The candle or the mage hand, or both?
The warped air fades away.
Any effect on anything?
Nope.
Okay, that's weird. Mage hand, touch all the walls.
You do your trap thing. Nothing seems to be set off.
Seems clear enough.
That's
ready to proceed.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take a deep breath and do a second wind. I don't know what's going on.
Gain some of that there.
How bad is everybody looking?
Cool.
I'm about.
Do you ask Liliana, or are you looking at Liliana?
This is me, Natalie, asking how bad are they looking?
I mean, about under a quarter of
Yeah,
my
like
HP.
A third.
Okay. God damn it, y'all. Come on.
So, general consensus, not great.
That look great.
Not awful. Not awful.
Gonna pat Liliana on the shoulder and cast Cure Wounds. Hold on. I need to look up how many dice. Hold on.
The
It's a
rumblings.
D8 per level.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
The rumblings, do they feel consistent, like they're happening on a timer, or do they feel like they're happening in reaction to something? Like as she gets angry or does the spell?
Roll
or...
me a general intelligence check.
I am not smart. Why do I keep doing this to myself?
You want to know.
I don't want to know because that's a 6.
You can't tell.
Okay.
They're not in a rhythm. They're erratic.
So she doesn't know anything about nature. Why is she even checking?
13 points of healing, Liliana.
Oh, you're a darling. That's almost double how much health I had left.
Jesus Christ. Or fantasy, Jesus Christ, whatever.
Storm, damn it.
Storm above.
Tap dancing, fantasy, Jesus Christ.
Quinn,
Yes.
your ability to detect magic and magical effects, is that something you can have available to you if we give you enough time?
Yeah, it takes me about 10 minutes.
I think that would be 10 minutes well used to at least see if anything in front of us is magical as we go.
She will sit down and start casting.
Anissa,
And are you casting it ritually?
Yes.
Okay, so 10. You said
she's
that.
like,
I
come
just-
here to Anissa, is what Kira is
Normal.
saying.
And I'm like ripping a piece off my cloak and like tying it around her wound. Like, no,
Come here. No, come here.
like scoot a little closer, begrudgingly.
Just gonna lay a hand on your arm and give you another 9 points of healing.
This is so nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's math. Less likely to die.
Hey.
Undo the thing around my arm and just drop it on the ground.
Right. So you have done your little bit of healing. Are you continuing onwards? I will get to your detect magic.
I'm gonna, since we have a second, I'm gonna activate a Crimson Rite on both of my swords.
Okay.
Just do that preemptively since it lasts until a short rest is taken. Hopefully I don't roll 2 4s. That would suck, wouldn't it? Okay, I'll take 6 points of damage.
I just gave you that.
Yes, I know. It's a resource. It's a resource.
I just healed you. Are you cutting yourself? What are you doing?
Well, technically, you watch as either eye under the chain veil starts to bleed slightly, and the swords, as the blood tears drip onto the swords, they start to glow this faint radiant glow. Or it's not faint at all, actually. It sheds bright light out to 20 feet, but you know.
Shit.
Holy shit.
Nice. All right. Quinn, as you finish casting detect magic, you can sense all the magic that you expect to find with your friends. There is a sort of warping in the air. Almost as if there's an interference. So we can't quite tell, but considering what you look for on your friends when you look for magic on them, there doesn't seem to be any magic in this immediate area.
And around the corner?
Yep. There doesn't appear. There's faint, lingering traces of conjuration magic, but it's fading. And it kind of lingers down this hallway.
Yeah, it seems there's a faint lingering of conjuration magic down that hallway, but nothing else. There's some weird interference, though.
What does that mean?
Yeah, it sounds not great.
I mean, it's just wrong, not right.
This whole place is pretty wrong.
Yeah.
Well, do try and keep an eye out. as we go, I suppose.
I've got
Are
this
you
for the next
all right?
10 minutes. Yeah. Just a bit tired, but I'm fine.
And I suppose we'll continue down toward the voice.
Dirty 20 insight. Quinn.
Suction or persuasion.
Okay. Okay.
Just imagine that's the face that Kira has as she's leering in too close to Quinn.
Yes. So that's an 18 for persuasion. I'm fine.
Okay, if you're sure.
Hey. And you head down the hallway. As you round the corner up top here, I'm just going to assume that River is still doing her
Oh yeah.
motivation. As you kind of round this, corner, your mage hand does set off a. You hear and the sound of small darts clattering against the far wall. But other than that, nothing really. And the pathway continues onwards. As you round the corner, the stench of sulfur begins to mix with that of iron and rust. And it's very pungent, which is, fun fact, one of my favorite words. It's just fun to say. Pungent.
Are we hearing anything?
Roll me perception.
In this. No, I do not. Ooh, 3.
Ooh, solid. Outside of the general eeriness of this cave and your friend's footsteps, no, can't really hear much.
Cool.
All right. Liliana will peek her head around the corner.
Okay. Are you looking down to the south?
Yeah.
Quinn will also follow behind you because I still have my detect magic up.
Okay. As you round the corner, almost as if you hit a wall, you are blasted with conjuration magic, necrotic magic, transform
Mutation.
No, thank you. I was like, what is that other school of magic? Transmutation magic. And you are able to feel that power begin to swell and grow. And there's an electrical current that begins to run through the air.
Hang on. We've got a lot of magic here.
And so backs up a little.
The
Little more.
The power continues to swell, and it feels as if
bigger.
It feels like another wave is about to hit you all.
Oh god, cast a spell magic.
Okay, roll for me.
Shit. This is an ability check, isn't it?
Yes.
It is.
Disadvantage.
I believe in you. 220s coming up.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Spellcasting modifier. It's only a 10.
You feel your magic sort of attempt to go out, and it blasts you back. So I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw. I will say at advantage because Quinn did warn you.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, thank you.
That was a 1.
I rolled a 2. Yeah, natural 20 on the second one.
Hey!
Nice.
What the fuck? How'd you do that? I got a 2 again.
Oh,
Damn.
So it's a 3.
this is what you
21.
get for 18 natural 20s.
This is my retribution. This is the world coming back into balance. Is what this
All
is.
right,
This, yeah.
Same as
I
before.
used all of my luck for the month.
If you did not succeed, you will take
Actually,
14 points. 14 points if you failed, 7 if you succeeded. I did not roll as well this time.
We're gonna get killed by a tunnel.
Yeah.
Before we ever get to a boss room.
let me look
God
up something
damn it.
real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna chronal shift and redo my ability check.
Go for it. Which, with the first one?
Yeah, the first one for the dispel magic.
Okay, go for it.
No!
13.
You attempt to pull on that time magic, and it zaps you. You don't take damage, but it's like it rebuffed your attempts to use it. As if time said, excuse me? It does not take effect. So you all will still take that damage. So 14 if you failed, 7 if you succeeded. All right, what are we doing?
Ow.
The
Ow.
waves are going to keep coming. If we're going to stop them, we need to get to her. There's no point in stopping.
A scream of pain
Oh, great. Let's follow
coming
that.
coming from this direction.
Yeah. Let's just keep.
Yep, going that way.
Okay.
That's gonna be me if we get another wave.
Yeah, we might
Yeah.
need to just book it.
I rolled a 12 on my concentration for detect magic.
Okay. It still is.
Okay.
As you guys continue down, as you get to about here, you can hear the sounds of voices. There's a lofty, airy, gentle voice, almost as if singing a lullaby, that seems to permeate the air around you. And you hear deep cackles and laughs, and under all of that, the whimpers of pain and the terror. That, Quinn, as you keep that detect magic up, that the power is continuing to grow. You're getting more conjuration magic and abjuration magic now than the other types of magic. Almost as if like everything else is just used to empower the conjuration magic.
Looking at running. At least Kira is.
If Kira runs past Liliana runs after Kira.
Okay.
Following after the screams.
Ah, fuck. Looks at the casters. Like, eh?
Following, but keeping
yeah, following, but
back
staying
line.
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That is a very large rock you are standing on.
Yes, it is. That is correct. Yep.
She's gonna fight the rock.
I was
It's
gonna
gonna
say,
fight the boulder.
it's like towering, like 30 feet up in the air.
I'm gonna just like
As you enter this large
18-foot
cavern.
vertical leap.
I mean, fine, go for it. Let's do this.
Mountain climbing.
You hear, are you gonna spend forever around a corner? Are you gonna come and chat?
Fine. Fucking fine.
And as you come around the corner, you see a pulsing red inscription on the floor. It is glowing and sort of crackling with black magic. There is a woman in a very regal dress standing at the head, her arm outstretched, concentrating. In each of the main points of this symbol here, there are little smaller versions of that Quasit demon that you had killed. Like, these are like, they would be the baby versions of these creatures, but they look at you and their heads kind of twitch, but they do not move. You see an unconscious human woman laying on the far side, guarded by two of the larger Quasits, and a man laying half consumed by an orb of dark, reddish, black lightning-esque magic. And it pulses around his body, and he slowly is sinking into it.
Does that look familiar to what I saw in the labyrinth?
Go ahead and roll a history check.
Do I make that history check with advantage related to fiends?
At advantage.
Does this symbol look anything like what we saw in the mansion? Is that all the stuff on the floor?
No. This seems more complex than that.
That is a 20.
So what you had seen before was it was large and translucent. This has that same feel, but condensed. Like, what you saw in the labyrinth was a baby version of what you're seeing now.
Shit. Joy.
I certainly think so.
Stop this.
Absolutely, of course. Why did I think of that first?
If Kira makes like a run in, I would activate my giant smite because it's.
You should do that because Kira's gonna do exactly that.
Yeah.
Oh, we're just kicking it off.
Charging and just like
Kira's
just
gonna
grow
fucking
to size
just like Liliana did earlier. Kira's gonna bull rush.
Joke.
Arian.
Well.
Okay. Then let me get those initiative rolls.
Oh boy.
DM, quick question.
Answer.
This rock formation here.
Yes.
It is it solid, or is there like a thing where you can peek under, like in between the rocks underneath it?
If you, from where you're standing, like if you're still kind of in the back here, you can't really tell if there is. It's going to be only room for one person. But like, it's like you're looking at it, and from your current angle, it doesn't look like there is one. And if there is, it's not going to be big. Like, not like an archway.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go ahead and get that turn order up. And get you. Add you. Add you. And add you. All right. Starting at the top. of my list, we've got Anissa for initiative.
Alright, we just keep the same initiative?
No, you can roll a new one because it's new battle. Unless you
Yeah, I
want to
think-
keep the old one.
I think she was asking for your initiative.
Oh,
first.
I was like, what?
Yeah. What is your initiative?
It'll
Going down
be 10.
10.
10.
Okay. Quinn.
11.
Nice.
Oh, I see. You put it in there. Shanks. Maybe if it'll let me. Okay. Kira.
19.
Okay. River.
14. I already put it in.
Oh. No. Thanks. Jade.
17.
Okay. Yeah, for wonderful Arian. Oh, I moved my dice over here because I started turning. Okay. And then it is this Biddy's turn. And it is this Biddy's turn. Love it. All right. So,
I
Kira.
think I was deleted from the turn order.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. Hold on, let me
No,
find
you're
you
completely fine.
That means you start.
Right.
Yeah.
Go get him, Liliana.
I am
Yeah,
a 17 as well.
17,
So me and Jade got.
again.
Yeah,
17.
you're good.
Reorder. There we go. Okay. Jade. What is your dexterity?
16.
And Liliana, what's yours?
18 actually.
Okay, so Liliana will get to go first. Okay. Kira, as you are bum rushing Arian, I will let you have a round of surprise.
Oh, excellent. Thank
and
you.
then I will jump into lovely initiative. Okay.
Great. Well, first, rushing up to her. Then I'm going to use a bonus action to use a vow of enmity against her with my
Ooh,
channel
okay.
divinity.
Okay.
And we're going to go ahead. Oh, that was my bonus action. So then I will go ahead and take a swing with my great sword.
Okay.
And that'll be a 27 to hit.
And that does hit.
And then that will do 14 points of damage.
Okay.
And then second attack. That time it'll be a 18 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay. And that will do 12 points of damage.
Love it.
And that'll be it.
Okay. Oops. There we go. Okay. So at the start, it is now her turn. And she looks at you, Kira.
Yep.
And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh no!
Oh!
No, I'm not good.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, I
Oh
love it.
no, I don't trust any of my d20s. Okay. No, so close to being good. But instead, it's a 12.
Wonderful.
Oh, fuck.
Mm-mm.
Arian does
gonna be
not
bad.
move her hand as you slash at her with all your might.
Mm-hmm.
And then she just turns to look at you. And in a soft voice, you hear it in your head. She says, "Oh, come now. I am not the one who should be attacking." And she is going to charm you
Damn
and
it.
say, "Why don't you protect me,
God.
dear one?"
Fuck.
Love charming.
And you are now charmed by her. But she doesn't do anything else with her turn. So now, Kira, it is your turn. Oh,
Well, I guess I'll hold an attack in case someone tries to hit Lady Arian. I guess.
I love it. I love it. I love it so much.
Damn it. I should have smited her while I had the chance. Damn it.
All right. Let me go ahead and mark these, buddy. So I know.
Is she gonna save at the end of her turn?
Oh yeah, do I?
The charm target obeys the fiend's verbal or commands. If the target suffers any harm or receives a suicidal command, it can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on the success. If the target successfully saves, target is immune for the next 24 hours. Does not save.
Damn it.
Cool.
It's
Okay.
like concentration.
We just
Yeah.
lost our healer. It's fine.
Yep.
The fact that I'm the only healer is really a problem.
A little bit.
Nah, it's fine.
Fine.
But when
don't have a
Liliana
lot of
dies in
spell
this
slots.
fight, I'll roll a cleric. It'll be fine.
God, don't say that. Don't say that.
Same
Quinn.
art, same art.
Just somebody multi-class and a cleric. It'll be fine.
Fine. All right. So it is now this blue closet's turn, and it kind of twitches its head towards you, Kira, and then it watches as its master's magic falls over you, and then it is going to go ahead and fly over here, seeing the only other person possibly could do damage to its master, and attack Liliana
Sure.
with its claws. No, over here, Sarah, in front of you. Oops. That's fine. I don't think a 10 is going to hit.
It does not.
So there's that. So we good there. It is now Liliana, your turn.
Coolio, I'm gonna step forward to right here. And I'm going to cast Lightning Lure, and I want to drag this one out of the circle.
Ooh.
It
Okay.
needs to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. And oh wow. Little baby boy does not have great. That is a 15.
Okay, a 15 fails, and it is going to take 13 points of lightning damage,
Okay.
and is going to be dragged 10 feet toward me.
You draw it towards you, but you pull nothing but a corpse as this thing
That also works.
is electrocuted to death. It falls there.
Then with my bonus action,
Okay.
I am going to curse the blood of the closet next to me
Okay.
with my blood curse of the marked, so it's going to take an additional d4 of the elemental damage from my right. So it's going to take an additional 1d4 radiant damage from all of my swings with my weapons.
Okay. Put that symbol on it. So,
Do I don't have anything in the action economy left to do this, but do I clock that Kira is? She's like standing in front of her, weapon
just-
drawn.
she's just standing in front of Arian, weapon drawn.
But like facing.
Is she
no.
facing?
Yeah,
Okay.
she would turn like so that
If
she can
she's
properly
guarding,
protect her.
I'd
Yeah,
imagine.
yeah. She
Yeah,
can't protect
okay.
her if she's not looking at what threats might be. Yeah.
I would like to say
Okay.
Liliana has traveled with River the longest, and River's pulled some shit like this.
Mm-hmm. I will say, Quinn, if you can get eyes on Kira, that might be helpful. What you tried to do earlier. And that is Liliana's turn.
Jade, it is your turn.
I'm gonna slide on over here to the enemy I can see,
Okay.
but still kind of, well, probably not totally hidden, but like, you know, there's a body between me and the boss. And I'm going to unarmed strike.
All right.
Does, well, definitely a 20. Hopefully hits.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Cool. 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I will flurry of blows.
Ooh, love that.
That's 24 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
4 points of damage on that hit.
Okay.
It's 2 strikes, right? Or do I have to roll 2 hits?
Yeah. 2 hits, right?
Okay. Second hit. 16.
That does hit.
5 points of damage.
Okay. All right. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
And nope.
Okay. River, you're up.
I am so far away. God, where can I go? Where'd I go? Alright, so she will move about there. Movement plus her action to dash. Looks into the room.
You can dash as a bonus action. Cunning action.
No, not a rogue.
Are you not a rogue?
I am not a rogue. I am a sorcerer.
You just do
Sure,
so much rogue
acts
bullshit.
like a rogue.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. My apologies.
A roguelite sorcerer.
I
The world's
definitely
worst
thought she was
rogue.
Multi-class.
Whole game.
Multi-class.
Yeah, so she will move, action, move an additional 10 feet, look around the corner, say, well, everything looks awful. Oh, God. Mage, so it's a guy being consumed by an orb, correct? Does he look
Yes.
alive?
If you want to roll, he looks unconscious from what you can tell. If you want to give me a medicine check real quick.
Will that eat maybe will that eat my bonus action?
Yes, it will.
Okay, no, she will,
He looks unconscious. From just glancing over him, he looks unconscious.
okay, she will mage hand, shove him and try to, actually she'll push him 5 feet away. Try and get him out of the orb. So strength saving throw of something of 16. Whoever gets to make it, the orb, the him, or the circle.
Ooh. I mean, he's unconscious, but that orb has a very strong gravitational pull.
Okay.
I rolled and I got a straight 18.
Okay, it beats it.
Okay.
And she's just like, well, fuck. She will take the remainder. I don't want to. She needs eyes, though, so she'll go over here so she can see this horrible situation we're all in.
Okay.
Just park herself there and try to press herself up against as many rocks as she can.
Love it. Love it. All right. Next up is Quinn.
I'm going to take a bit of a gamble.
Okay.
Can I see through the rocks?
You can. It is a sliver. Like you would have to go sideways and finagle yourself through it, but you can see her back.
Neat. I'm gonna Ray of Frost Kira.
Okay. Go ahead, roll to hit.
Thank you.
Shit. It's only a 14.
That
That
misses.
Okay.
Damn my armor.
All right. That is Anissa.
So, said giants mighted when
Yes,
You're
you are.
larger?
Yeah, yep.
I am
So
a
you-
large woman.
I shall make you a large woman.
How tall did you say those rocks were?
The rocks are about 30 feet tall.
30
So
feet.
they're still taller than you are. I mean, would giant's bite? I don't think giant's bite would make her 30 feet. Just like
No, I'm like 10 feet.
okay.
I'm just large.
Yeah, they are
Ugh.
tall.
Okay. That is very tall. I was hoping they were shorter. I am just then going to feel like I can't really get in there. Oh shit, wrong thing. Okay, I'm just gonna come around here, just clomping my way on in. I think I can get to there if I measured it right.
Okay.
I just kind of taken the seed, and I take one hammer and try and crush one of these little dudes.
All right, roll to hit.
What is it? That's this one. 15 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay.
It kind of looks at you, its head twitching unnaturally. It goes,
All right,
and
so
you-
then crush it with the hammer, and I do 5 points of cold damage and 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
oh yeah, this gold lady is gone.
All right, so I have 2 attacks on my action, so I just sort of turn my body. I can hit that other guy, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, I will try
Yes,
and hit him then.
Okay,
15 again.
that'll hit.
All right. Ooh, that'll be 1 point of lightning damage. Ooh, and 10 points of the bludgeoning.
Okay. Yeah, it is dead.
All right. I feel like that's my fucking turn. Yeah, this is oh gosh. Yeah, I'm just a large woman standing here, unable to move any further,
Okay.
staring at Kira, hoping that she becomes uncharmed.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Mm.
Next up is this guy's turn. I'm gonna give it purple because I like purple, and it begins to fly over here.
Yeah, obviously avoiding the circle.
30. And yes, you do notice it very pointedly avoids the circle, but it is going to come in, try and attack you, Anissa. Seeing that you took out 2 sacrifices, however, that is a 6 and will not hit. So, and we love when the good old henchies don't work. All right, so now you watch as the orb begins to grow as it consumes the man in the middle. That power pulsing more. You can still
Like
see
that.
him. You can still see him in it, but he is fully encased in this condensed dark magic. And we are now back to the top with Arian. And the Arian is going to smile at you all. And then in your mind, Kira, you hear, "Would you mind knocking on the door for me?" And she urges you to step into the circle. So, Kira, it is now your turn.
Well, fuck.
Oh, can I do one thing real quick? Sorry, not to.
Absolutely, no, go for it. Go for it.
It's not gonna super help Kira, but I would like her dress lady to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. It's a 15.
It's 14.
Oh.
14 was the DC.
Damn.
Yeah, so she can just continue being her lovely self.
14.
Shit.
Okay,
Well,
Kira, it's your turn.
she told me to step into the circle, so I guess I'll step into the circle.
Okay.
Where in the circle shall I go?
There.
Right there? Okay. All right. That's where she told me to go, so
Yeah.
I'll do it. Okay.
Perfect. We
That's
love
it.
that. We love that.
Mm-hmm. Do I take any damage? Is there any chance I can remake that save? Okay.
You don't take any damage.
Of course
Right
not.
now.
That would be too. Oh, right now. Okay, cool.
That's always a great caveat.
This was going to happen to whoever hit her first. So,
Great.
it is now this buddy's turn, and it is going to go ahead and try and attack you, Jade. Give it a little chompy chomp. 12.
Does
Nope.
not hit him.
Okay. It kind of gives a little, it goes, and you're just like, excuse me. All right. Liliana, it is your turn.
Question, GM.
Okay.
Does this count as being in the circle?
Yes.
Fucking titty sprinkles. Okay. Then we're gonna have to do this the difficult way. I'm gonna step to right here.
Okay, so Quasit will get an opportunity attack.
Yep. That's the thing that's gonna happen.
Nope.
Oh, fun.
I
Thank.
rolled a 5. I'm actually going to go ahead and dice shell that one.
No, you can keep that one.
Nope.
Yeah, feel free. Feel free.
That one.
God, please keep it.
And I am going to reach out and slap Kira across the face and cast protection from good and evil on her.
Ooh.
So she gains several things. Aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiend, and undead have disadvantage to attack her.
Okay.
She can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If she's already charmed, however, she has advantage on any new saving throws that she gets on the effect.
Nice.
Good to know.
Like I was gonna cast this on myself before we started this, and I just forgot, and I'm so mad.
Yeah, things
I mean,
kicked
Kira
off
would've.
for sure.
Yeah, she would have done too.
Must help.
Yep.
Now, question for clarification, because I can't remember, because I'm panicking. We're only one leveled spell per turn in this campaign, right?
Yeah.
I can't Misty Step this turn? Okay, cool. Gotcha. Then I will use my bonus action to try and do a telekinetic shove.
What level are you guys? Sorry, I should
5.
have looked this.
5.
He's good.
I'm gonna use my bonus action. I would like to try and telekinetically shove her 5 feet. You know what? I want to shove her into the circle. That's what I want to do.
Into the circle?
That's what I would like to attempt.
Yes!
I need a strength saving throw for Miss Thang over there.
From Miss Thang. Well, Miss Thang rolled a strength 12 minus 1. 11.
Liliana will sort of just like step next to her and stare daggers into her through the blindfold and say, "That seems like a good idea. You should join her," and just like shove her into the circle.
Yes.
With the telekinetic mage hand.
River's so proud in the corner.
Right, would you shove her here or like into Kira? Or here? Because it's only 5 feet, right? You can shove her.
It's only 5 feet. I'm fairly certain. Mm-hmm. The thing is, I'd love to shove her into Kira, but I want her to go into the circle. I also don't want to take line of sight away from Quinn, though.
I can take a little damage.
Yeah, do what you need to do.
And if you hit me, then maybe.
That's true, but I don't want to hit you into the orb. That might be too much damage, and then a saving throw is not our concern anymore. I'm going to shove her right here. Let's get her closer to the rest of my party.
Okay.
Liliana has some experience with this glowing orb.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good time in the north. She'll probably tell that story because it's like relevant now if we live.
In 6-second spurts as we're fighting this thing.
And that is my turn.
Okay.
Good turn.
All right. Jade, it is now your turn.
It sure is. Yeah, I'm gonna swing with a short sword.
Okay. Roll to hit.
17 to hit.
That will hit.
Ooh. 4 points of damage.
Okay. On the closet buddy.
What was that?
On the closet buddy.
Yeah, on this buddy right here.
Okay, cool.
On the second hit, is a 24.
Yep, that'll hit. And he's looking real rough.
Did 7 damage.
He is still up, but looking worse than he did before. A stiff breeze would blow this guy over.
Can I bonus action unarmed strike then?
Yeah, you can. I love it.
Fast.
18.
Yes, that does hit. What is your unarmed strike damage?
7 points.
Yeah, how do you want to do this?
Yeah.
I just freaking punch a hole into this thing's midsection. Just
The blood and guts spurt out, landing on the dead corpse of the smaller one behind it, and it collapses to the ground.
Excellent. But now I see I have full line of sight of.
You do have full line of sight of Lady Arian.
Of Miss Thang. But I am out of things to do. Hold on. I gotta use a ruler here.
Scowling is a free action.
Scowling is a free action, as are death glares, snarls, some other good facial expressions.
Yeah. I'm gonna death glare as I take 2 steps backwards.
Okay.
And just give her the evil eye.
Okay.
But I'll get some range here because I'm a little squishy.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I'm out of actions. I'm good.
All right, River, you're up.
Okay. realizing Kira is under some sort of charm effect, is she able to, like, can she ascertain where this is something similar to hers, where it's you have to break her concentration, or you have to, or if Kira will get a save if she takes damage herself?
You can tell that this does not appear to be something she is concentrating.
All right, so did she get like a good vibe of if she hurts Kira gets a save?
Yeah, it's very similar, but Ariane is very much more focused on the circle than she is on Kira, but Kira still has that blank look of not in her right mind.
Sorry, trying to see what does the least amount of damage that I could effectively get through her armor with. Okay, I need a ruling.
Okay.
If I hit her with a Mind Sliver, the next saving throw that she takes is 1d4. But if I immediately hit her with a shove, could that affect her save on the shove as opposed to her save on the...
It would be her next immediate save. So
would she save when she takes the damage or on the end of her turn?
It's if she takes any harm. So it would be her immediate save rather than the shove.
Okay, cool. Well, I don't want to chill touch her, because I'd like her to get some hit points back if she needs them. So, well, shit, this is annoying when it's on the other foot. And she will fire off...
I mean, I could tough out a decent amount.
I don't know how to take that.
For a bit.
We would
I don't go down easy, I'll say. I don't go down easy.
Okay.
I am a half-orc. I don't go down easy.
That still does not change what I'm about to do, though. But I am going to twin a Ray of Frost. One hitting Kira, and is there anything... What's all left up?
You got this buddy down here. You got any of these little buddies.
Mm-hmm.
Lady Arian.
And Lady Arian.
Miss Thing.
Miss Thing, as we're calling her, apparently.
And does it feel like it's siphoning life from the guys in the ring? Or does it just feel like it doesn't matter? Like they've served their purpose? No idea.
You can't tell.
Okay, that's fine.
Right now.
That's fine.
Because they have not done anything other than just stand there.
Okay, cool.
Two are dead. 3 are dead.
At the very least, it didn't stop anything.
Yes.
It's still like... It doesn't look like it's siphoning anything off of the dead ones or off the alive ones. There's just no change. They're just vibing.
As of right now, there doesn't appear to be any change.
Okay, cool. She will then twin 2 Ray of Frost, 1 at Kira and 1 at the purple dot.
Okay.
Try and help get them out of the picture.
Okay.
I'll roll Kira's first. God, okay, I get to add 21.
That hits!
Ah!
Okay. Roll your damage, and Kira, go ahead and roll your save.
At advantage! Thank you, Liliana! Okay.
You get 5. 5 cold.
That's fine, I'll take it. That's a dirty 20 for the save.
Okay. You feel your mind go clear.
Thank
All
fuck!
Right. Not knowing if she cleared it or not, River's just going to then yell out like, Kira, if you can hear me, don't resist this, and mentally shove her out of the circle.
Sounds great. Perfect. Love it. Yeah.
Kira, I need you to make that strength save at disadvantage.
Okay.
If she willingly saves, unless the circle's holding her in.
The circle is holding her in.
Shit.
Okay.
I should have... God damn it. Okay.
At disadvantage, you say?
Yes, at disadvantage.
That's a 14.
Is she fighting my DC or the circle DC?
So it'll be... Got it.
Did you get it?
Good job.
Nice.
It's on my hands.
I just lowered the DC of the circle. Yeah,
you lowered the DC of the circle. However, the circle DC is 16.
Damn
It was 18. Now it's 16.
Shit. Okay.
But what'd you roll?
14.
14.
Oh, fuck. Shit.
That's close.
But
All
Kira
right.
is in full
Roll it again.
control.
Ooh,
Oh.
shifting it. Let's go.
From behind the rocks.
It's like
Time
it's like
bullshit.
they're like, roll it again, bitch.
That's a 16 exactly.
Hey!
You feel as you hear you hear River's voice in your head, and she says, "Don't resist this." And you have just come back to your senses. Everything was a blur up until this point, but you know River's voice. And you go and you feel the shove try to push you out, but there is a gravity that is pulling you down, pulling you towards this orb, and there's a flicker, and all of a sudden you are pushed out in a force out of the circle. Do you push her diagonally or straight back?
I want to get her out of the circle. So
Yeah, so she could go here or here and be out.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. Like, are you pushing her here or?
Yeah, straight back, so she's not breaking
Okay.
She's not getting out of melee combat. And then, less exciting, this chill touch for this other guy.
Also, Anissa, you can have the advantage. That was a silvery barbs that I cast.
Yay!
Thank you, Quinn.
All right.
Thank you.
It's a natural 1, so I'm assuming a
Okay.
10 doesn't hit this dude. It's cool.
All right.
Okay.
Beautiful. Quinn, you're up.
All right. Do I have line of sight on the lady, or no?
No, you can only see straight ahead. So you can see the orb. You can see Kira's back.
I can see the
but-
orb.
I mean, you can see its glowing form around. Like, you can see Kira, and then you can see like the faint glow of it around her, like in front of her.
Okay. Can I see like what's over this way? Since I'm over here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Neat.
I like making maps.
A good map.
I love
I'm so glad you do because I hate making maps.
I love them. I love them. Literally, I just pop on some music or a story I'm listening to, and I just sit there and I just go.
I will genuinely commission you to make maps for me because I despise it.
I love it.
All right, I'm just gonna move this way.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Anissa,
If you don't use your action, you can keep going.
Large Lady.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
no,
yeah. No, because Silvery
yeah.
Barbs was reaction, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
okay, then I will use my action to get kind of in this corner.
Okay. Hell yeah. All right. And now, Anissa.
How's that closet look?
This guy is, he's not perfect, but he's not awful. Like, he's definitely on the lower end of things, but not totally, like, bad.
Are we not all just on the lower end of things? Okay, I don't care about him. I am just going to take one giant lady stride this direction. And then with, because she's within 5 feet of me because I'm giant, I'm just going to, like, with my hammer sort of, like, loop it around her neck and try and shove her into the orb.
Okay. Roll me strength at advantage because you're Large
Yep.
Lady.
I am large, and it is at advantage. Wait, strength is, what is my strength? Plus 4. It's just gonna be a 15.
Okay. to shove her into the orb.
Okay.
As I rolled a 15 minus 1 strength.
My little heart.
Nice. Yeah, that's right.
As she is pushed into the orb, you hear a shriek, high-pitched, pained, shrill cry. Anything else you would like to do for your turn?
I mean, I hate to say it, but did little dude down here get an opportunity attack?
He did. He rolled a 4.
Oh, that was that? Okay.
So, yeah. That was my... No.
I am going to take one step away from the circle, and that'll be the thing that I have done.
Why did I think that was an owl bear?
What?
I'm disguised as an owl bear.
Yeah. I was like, why did an owl bear join the fight? And it wasn't marked. It's like, okay, it's on our side.
Where is the owl bear?
And Anissa's I'm so far out. Yeah.
I got you here. Okay. It is now Quasit's turn, and Quasit is actually going to fly 10, 15, 20, 25 to here.
Oh no.
And end his turn there.
On the circle.
Oh no.
And it is now the orb's turn, which is marked by the man that's in the circle. And River, since you were looking for it before, you watch as the orb begins to absorb things from the outside of the circle, taking from the dead bodies as the black necrotic magic begins to be absorbed by it. However, you do hear Arian let out a shriek as her own body begins to be absorbed by this, and her human form dissipates, and in its place, a large...
Oh no.
Can I click on it, please? Oh, it's on... I need to be on the right layer. In its place, a large winged woman. Too many things are in one spot. It's fine. Let me get rid of him, and I will make that the orb. No, let me go back. And there we go. Nope. Oh. Sorry. The orb swells again in size, but Arian lets out a cry and will take damage from the orb. As she loses her human form, she will take 20 points of damage. And all right, and now Arian will try and flee the circle. She has to make a strength saving throw, which she is not good at. She does not succeed, so she is stuck there. So that is her action. Does she have a bonus action? Yes. Oh, she does. She will go ahead. Nah, she won't do that because I don't feel like it. Okay. Kira, it is now your turn.
So is she close enough to be adjacent to me now?
She is in the center of the circle.
Okay. So
But
she is...
You got this guy right here.
Okay, it's I was asking because of the token, because the wings are rolled.
Oh, no, she's like, her body is encompassed.
Okay, sounds good. Then I will just swing at the Quasit that is right in front of me.
Okay.
And that's going to be a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And that will do 14 points of damage.
Okay. He's looking mighty rough now.
And we'll swing again.
Okay.
And that time it will be a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And you know what? We'll go ahead and put a Divine Smite into this one, which I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I get an extra D8 on this one because this is a fiend?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Excellent. Okay. Fantastic. So that's 3d8 on this smite then instead of 2.
Love that.
Ooh. Okay. So then that will be that's 30 points of damage.
On the closet? How do you want to do this?
Just gonna slice this thing in half.
You do that.
Like her sword probably like glowing with like the divine like energy of the smite. Like
Absolutely. You decimate this thing. In fact, it's radiant damage yet?
Mhm. Yeah.
The radiant damage sears this thing until nothing is left with the amount of damage you just did to it. So hurts. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Liliana, you're up.
Okay, coolio. I was ready for this. I have a plan. Would I be in range to hit Miss Thang if I was right here?
She is. Oh, that's the orb. No computer. I watch her. It's on. Nope. Level 20. She is like. That's a little better of where she is inside the orb. So here, no.
No.
No, but you
What
could get this little guy.
What about here for her?
No. But it's still
So there's really no way to
not in
hit her without stepping in the
melee.
circle.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yuck, disgustingness. Do I recognize what type of creature she is now that she is in her true form?
Yeah, she's the succubus.
I was fucking right. Okay. Okay. Shite. Fucking ass cucumbers. Okay. Let's go right here by way of this. Do it like that.
Okay.
And I'll just want to hit her, but I am not seeing a way to do so because I don't want to pull her out of the orb. Okay, I'll just move right there and I will swing at the thing that I can reach.
Go ahead. Roll to hit.
Yeah, okay. That's going to be a 24 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
And it will take 3 points of piercing. No, sorry. 7 points of piercing damage and 4 points of radiant damage.
How do you want to do? How do you want to kill it?
Can I throw it at her? Just
Yeah.
like skewer it, and when I
Yeah, you throw it and it goes into the orb dead.
Awesome sauce. And she's like dead in the center of it, yeah?
Yeah. Like the orb is like around her, and she
Okay.
does appear to be in pain.
Can I use my bonus action to check on this lady that's next to me then? Or
Yeah.
person that's next to me? I guess I don't know if it's a lady. Would that be medicine?
Yes.
Okie doke. 13.
This woman is dead.
Ah.
She has a slash across her throat.
Gotcha. Roger that.
You can
that
also
is my
tell with
turn.
a 13 that she is newly dead.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay. Jade.
Well, how's Lady Succubus looking?
She looks fine. She looks a little in pain, but and unhappy, but she looks fine.
Yeah, I don't really want to get close to that, but I also need to move up a little bit. I'm gonna go back here. Yes, I think I'm in range for Fist of Unbroken Air. Yeah, choose a creature within 30 feet of myself. Creature must make a strength saving throw.
Okay. I know how good she is at those. That is a 12.
He fails.
Okay.
Okay, so she's gonna take 3d10 bludgeoning plus an extra d10 if I spend some extra points. Let me see here. Check really fast how many points I need to use here. Okay, we're gonna just stick with the 3d10. That is 13 points.
Okay.
It says I can push the creature, but I don't want to push the creature, so I'm not going to.
Okay.
I just love how this is a party of pushing people away. Love it so much.
Look, you gotta let people in sometimes.
No,
No,
there's a wall there.
do not.
But she's really nice when she gets it.
Mm-mm.
Who's got fireball?
No.
Sounds
Okay.
fake.
Sounds fake, but okay.
That was an action. I saw another action. I could throw a dart. I'm not trying to get anywhere near this circle then.
Okay.
Smart.
This,
A lot of work getting Kira out.
Yeah, seriously. The 17 hit her.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Sweet. Oh wait, 1d4. Is this a dart? 6 points of damage.
Okay. All right. River, it is now your turn.
Okay, in Infernal, River is going to look at her and say, how do we dispel the circle and we'll help you get out of there? Doesn't look pleasant. Do I get a response or gotta wait for her turn?
For talking's a free action. She looks at you, River, almost as if she's noticing you for the first time.
Shit.
And her eyes go wide. And she just laughs.
Cool. I am twinning a... What are you called? A Mind Sliver.
Okay.
So, like, flick of her wrist, and she just gets a stabbing pain in her head, and like, just kind of jolts.
Okay.
And ooh, okay. I'm gonna remember this number one of these times. Today is not that day. Does an 18 hit her?
Yes, it does.
Okay, she will take D6.
Okay.
3 psychic damage. However, on her next saving throw, she has to roll a D4 and subtract it.
Okay.
And she will also twin it to the last surviving imp dude.
Okay.
Okay, natural 18 on the dice, so I'm
Yep.
assuming. Okay,
Yep.
sweet.
They only have 13 AC.
5 psychic?
Okay. It's still up, but just barely.
Okay, also minus 1d4 on their next saving throw, and she's immediately going to try and shove him out of the circle.
Nice.
So strength saving throw. Yes, strength saving throw with a minus 1d4, please and thank you.
Okay. That's a 0.
Ah!
So, yeah, you push him out of the circle. It doesn't look too happy. You do notice that as the last living creature in the circle is jettisoned out, the symbol on the floor flickers faintly. As it's struggling to keep its magic.
Are the bodies still siphoning life from them?
Yes.
Get the bodies, anything with life out of the circle. It's to draw it down, except her. Keep her in there.
Okay. Anything else?
Tucks behind the wall. Tries to hide. Tries to go unnoticed again.
Okay. Quinn, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna try and Ray of Frost the little dude right there to keep him from going back into the circle.
Okay.
13 to hit.
And 13 hits. Meets it, beats it.
All right. That is 4 points of cold damage.
How do you want to kill it?
Just flinging out like ice shooting from her hands, and just like this almost like cracking ice, like it ices over and then just like starts to crack and then shatters.
Oh, love it.
All right. Cantrip team up.
Hey, whatever works.
Yeah.
Whatever works. All right, Anissa.
Well, since it's rid of that little guy now, I don't even know what to do. Also not wanting to get into the circle, I will just stay where I am and just stab my sword into the ground and shoot my crossbow from the hip.
Okay. Roll to hit. Are you're firing it at Lady Arian?
Yes.
Miss Thang?
Yes, that would be fun.
Lady Succubus.
Lady Succubus, yes.
Okay. Ooh, that's not gonna hit. That's bad. That's real bad. Yeah. So I did that. Thought I looked real badass. Just whiffed it.
Oh.
And then kind of look at the crossbow. Say, fuck, and throw the crossbow to the side, pick my sword back up, and just stand there.
Okay. It is now the orb's turn.
Oh, shit.
It does complete siphoning energy off of the things and does double in size.
Shit.
Arian lets out another scream as it consumes more of her. 16 points of damage. And it is now her turn. And Anissa, you feel her eyes lock with yours And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Counterspell.
Is it a spell? No, she's trying to charm. She's trying to charm her, so it's an effect. So I need a wisdom saving throw from Anissa, please.
This is gonna go great. It's gonna be fine, guys. Don't even worry about it. 11.
You hear her mind in your head, and she says, "Would you be so kind as to get me out of here?" And that's where we're gonna end for tonight.
Oh, you fucking coffee cake!
So we're gonna go ahead and end with the wonderful succubus Lady Arian
4 more
taking
hours.
control.
4 more hours.
I have an early day of work tomorrow.
I have to go too.
Yeah, I have to work tomorrow too.
Why don't
Yes.
we go ahead and do a whole round of shout outs? Starting as always with the wonderful It's Dorilla.
Ah, that's me. I'm never prepared for this, despite the order never changing. Hi! Let's do this properly. Hello, my lovely creatures of the night. My name is Dee. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you deeply. You can find me all over the internet. I am a voice actor, streamer, musician, professional GM across the interwebs. I hear that I am okay at it occasionally. On Mondays, you can catch me as a Deizuko in a Roll20 Spotlight show called Kingsguard over on the Critical Misses channel. And every other Friday, you can catch me here at Gut Punch, where I cause trouble. As thank you so much for that raid, Vancouver by Night. Your timing is impeccable. But yeah, that's actually all I have going on right now. My schedule is clear, and I have been forced to rest briefly before that is no longer the case. So come hang out, catch me on Twitch, catch me on Twitter. I am your TTRPG Universal Champion, and if you want a chance to figure out how you can win a belt that's as awesome as this one, maybe even with your name on it, you should follow me on Twitter at It's the Riddler. Thank you so much.
Hey, Wreck.
Oh, crap.
I just follow what the stream says, okay?
I know. I should just write a script because I never had this down. Hey, I'm Rec1568 on all the things, Twitter, TikTok, and on Fanhouse without the numbers. I don't have anything in the pipe right now, just chilling. Finally coming down from the busy ass February and early March I had. So yeah, just hang out with me on Twitter for all the shenanigans, and go like all my videos on TikTok. Thanks.
TikTok Live.
Next up is Bodani.
Hi, I'm Amber, Bedonia Italic, Bedonia Cosplay across the places, the things, and the such. I'm pretty much here 24/7, so come back on Monday for Laurelwind. We're in a dungeon crawl, and we're on a bridge fight, and it's fine. It's fine. You know, just 2 different games in stopping in the middle of battle, middle of a crawl. It's fine. It's great. I love it here. But yes, go follow D and figure out how you can win the belt. Yeah, I don't see people coming for that. That's all I got.
All right. Kayola.
Ooh, that's me. I am Kai or Stephanie, Kyle Cosplay on the things and the stuff. I, like Amber, am also just here. Oh, there's so many fights happening. Just so many fight cliffhangers. This is real stressful. DMs. Thank you. That is all.
We can yell at both of you because you're both here.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Dr. Psychowl.
Oh, hey, that's me. Hi, I'm Dr. Psychowl. You can find me on all the things and the stuff as Dr. Psychowl, except for on Twitter where I'm Dr. Psychowl TV. Not gonna lie, I really want to win that belt. Yeah, I don't know. I'm here. Like, literally, this is pretty much my life outside of work. Yeah, that's all I got.
All right. Shield Maiden.
Hello, I'm Natalie, Shield Maiden or Shield Maiden cosplay across all platforms as Shield with 2 eyes. You can also find me on Instagram at zelman.arts, where I post my pottery, like those D20 tankards that my dear friends are drinking out of, and everything else. But yeah, I'm also here all the time. Come back on Monday and on Thursday, and then every other Friday.
Do you want to fight a dragon?
Yes, let's fight a dragon. Well, I'm gonna watch you all fight a dragon and scream about it in chat. I'm very excited.
We're gonna try hard not to die.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun. I am Princess Lady Bro, or Sarah, across all the things and stuff. I enjoy screaming at them in chat on Mondays and Thursdays when I'm not in school. Every other Friday, I am here, and I love it. And come yell with me as they fight a dragon. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fine. What's our plan?
Well, originally our plan was to raid Vancouver by night, but
That is actually hilarious.
Nailed it.
No, beat us to it.
So I guess we won't be doing that. Instead, let's go check out and see what the Swole Initiative Network is up to tonight. So
Wonderful. Come back and join us on Monday. Have a good night, everybody.
bye.